Said he said. Follow me on Twitter. Follow Ballz, aka Womanizer, aka the sex symbol. Y'all go quit fucking messaging. Listen, the girls be messaging me about this. Who is that nigga with the dreads, the big black nigga? I said, who? Him? Okay then. This is a sick nigga, you sure? Okay, whatever. And then we got Rail, the married man.
Happily married.
Happily married. Mr. A. Head ain't no crime. Head ain't cheating. Stand on it. Head ain't cheating. You get this man all the head you
Welcome
want.
to another episode of
We on
No
episode
Drag.
11. Damn it. Go ahead.
No Dragons, just ball. Subscribe.
Damn, I had a saying.
Okay.
Damn, we're gonna have to.
I have a rant. I have this week's rant. Anybody want to go first?
No, go ahead.
All right, my rant is simple. I just want to say, shout outs to Felicia Rashad. You stood your ground, and you showed these people what true loyalty is. Shout out. Y'all don't know what's up? That's y'all problem. Go do it yourself. But I'm going to tell you like this. She is the epitome of loyalty. She is what loyalty is. You get what I'm saying? And just for the record, personal opinion, she was 100% right what she said. This isn't about those women.
Do you know what she said?
This isn't about those women. This is about destroying a legacy. And this ain't the first time it happened. And shout outs to you. And that was a direct quote. And I want to thank you for standing up and believing in your morals. You stood up for what you believed in. Whether people agree with you or not is irrelevant. I know I agree with you. I believe you.
Damn, that was a short rant.
Yeah, I'm not finna. I mean, getting all upset about it won't solve nothing. Because she doing her part, and I'm doing mine in supporting in what she said. Y'all can sit up there and it's so many of y'all sitting up there talking about, oh, he did it. I ain't know y'all was there. Because if y'all was there, y'all could have convinced them people to go ahead and pursue charges. I guess y'all didn't do that. I guess you were like, girls, just stay quiet.
I think he did it too, though, but...
Oh, you got to go to the corner.
No, for real, I think he did it, but at the same time, like, everybody doing it back then. So
Hold on. See, this what I'm saying. I don't think he took nothing. You hear me? Now, back in them days, it's not back in them days. Life in general, a powerful person, you want some of that power. So what you do to distract them or think you can get some? You throw sex their way. Man, woman, it don't matter. I bet you Lil' Kim had folks at the back of her concert. I bet she had groupies.
No, she did.
Bill Cosby had groupies, and the whole point of the groupies is they groupies. I'm not gonna go into detail this time, but you know what a groupie is. You know what a groupie does. Ain't no reason for a groupie to go in your dressing room. Ain't no point for no groupie to go to the after party and stay while everybody else leaving. Ain't no point in no groupie sitting up there going to your hotel room. What you going to that hotel room for? To discuss financial gain? Nah, you know what you're going there for. Everybody in that goddamn hotel room, everybody who stayed in that goddamn damn, I'm struggling. Everybody who stayed in that dressing room, they knew what it was. Yeah. You did not sit there to want to discuss how I made it rich. Cause there's plenty of magazines where I gave interviews on how I did it. So you lying. You know what you're there for. We both know what you're there for.
I think they all came and knew what was going on, knew what was going to happen. And now it's 30 years later, a lawyer came up to him and said, look.
30 years later, too late. It's too late.
I mean,
and I'm honestly, like I said, on a personal opinion, I'm honestly mad that they defiled that man's Walk of Fame.
They did.
Cause he put a lot of people on game when he started his show. A lot of African Americans. A lot of them.
He had a star yet on the Walk of Fame?
Yeah, he got one. He started off on stage. He ain't had no show. He started off on stage. He started with Fat Albert. And he expanded.
Damn, sure did.
So Fat Albert came before Bill Cosby?
No, Bill Cosby came.
Bill Cosby was a comedian.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
Bill Cosby came, but then this is what I'm saying. This is what, in my opinion, makes him an icon. You came and you started branching out with ideas that were successful, not just for you, but all those parties involved.
Right.
Voice actors, regular actors, movie actors. Don't forget he did his movies. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I don't know that one Bill Cosby movie.
We'll start with the most popular one, Ghost Dad.
Never heard of
You ain't never, okay.
I ain't seen that.
I didn't know. I got y'all made a brother feel old just then. Really?
Old.
I understand that, but Ghost Dad, it was a cultural phenomenon at the time.
For real?
Yes. Ghost Dad. You ain't never heard of it?
Ain't
You
no
never
shit.
heard of it? Okay, I get you ain't never seen it, but you ain't never heard of it?
Y'all will see Ghost Dad wherever, the same way y'all seen what was that, Jumping Jack Flash? Did you watch the last episode?
I watched every episode.
Boy, you taking it. I never thought it would be you, but you taking us to another level. What was the episode before? No. First it started off.
Rail is Raw?
No. I mean that too.
What was the first one?
It's
Oh,
the
that
same-
ends my rant on Felicia Rashad.
I
Close that
apologize.
topic out. I apologize.
I apologize for interrupting that. But it started off with the whole the cousin in the date. I mean, not a date. The cousin in the movie. The cousin in the movie.
Basically saying men and women can't be
friends.
friends.
It started off with that one. And then you took it a step further. You said your first crush was Whoopi Goldberg and Jumping Jack Flash. You got TikTok going on that one.
But they saying, I don't care what they saying.
They not saying nothing, but you got a lot of views on that. On TikTok, you got a lot of views.
I knew what I even back then I knew the essence of the beauty of a woman. Her essence.
And what was the essence? I'm you know what?
She was funny. Well, I don't know why I keep saying was. She's funny. She's intelligent. She made a way for a lot of other actresses. She's dynamic, and she ain't typecast in just one role. She's multi. She's multi-talented.
Horror, all that.
Singing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sister Act 1 and 2. It's a whole bunch of movies.
Sister Act, but damn, I'm talking about looks.
Ghost. Man, come on, she's beautiful. Her smile.
So you looking
her
at the
smile
beauty,
is
you looking
crazy.
at the beauty within. That's what you looking at.
Well, what I'm saying is,
because there ain't no way. I see some girls with eyebrows on fleek, and then we go to no eyebrows.
But see, that's up to date. Back then, every female from then, present, past, future, has an essence. Every one of them. Now, how you pull it through?
She did a sex scene.
I don't care if she did or did. That's not my business.
I'm just curious because I want to know what that body looks
No,
like.
she don't.
Underneath all them bag ass.
And that's
clothes.
another thing. She didn't
What am I
have to
supposed
do
to
one.
see?
She got an Oscar with her clothes on.
Okay.
Now, an Oscar. If I'm not mistaken, which I know I'm gonna do some studying
because
first,
the media knew she take her clothes off. Everybody
She
walking
is
at the
beautiful.
motherfucking movie theater.
She is beautiful.
Ain't
You need
nobody
to
wanna
stop
see that shit.
You need to stop that.
But hey, she probably. Hey, I wouldn't be
the
surprised.
human-
She probably got a banging chocolate.
Actually, she did do a sex scene. Color Purple.
That was a rape scene. I guess
That was her. Well, either way. Point being, she got an Oscar for Ghost.
The only people that liked her sexually was the white man, cause she looked just like a nigga, and they like him in their essence.
Watch yourself. Be careful.
I said it.
You did not say that. We about to get a whole bunch of subscribers when they see me on camera. We gonna get physical on this guy. You hear me?
I wish you would touch me over Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm not touching you over Whoopi
that's still
Goldberg.
you.
I'm touching you over the racial issue. You said a nigga. She's
Okay,
more
I'm
than
sorry.
that. There you go.
A lot of I
She's
do
more
have a
than
lot of
that.
respect for
Yeah.
Miss Whoopi Goldberg.
She's done a lot.
Yeah,
and
she's
I'm not
done
even
a lot.
forget what she's done. Forget her talent.
But
her
I'm
natural
but
beauty.
you're not-
Her
you
hold on. She
deflected.
kept it No, I'm not. She
Deflect.
kept
I'm
it
asking you
natural.
about her fucking looks. What about
I'm
her
telling
look
you
wise
right
was-
now. She kept it natural her whole career. She's beautiful. Her smile is contagious. It lights up her room. I like the way she
What room
jokes.
she lit up?
View.
You laughing?
I don't
The
care.
View?
The View.
She goes hard on the View.
Thank you.
And I like that she represents black people regardless,
She's
and
beautiful.
she will
She
speak her
is
mind.
beautiful.
I respect that.
And then look at her. Look
I
at
look
her
at her like an
hairstyle.
auntie.
Look at her hairstyle. She kept it the same her whole life. She did not sit up
Coming
there.
from a nigga with
But
dreads.
look how long it is. You get what I'm saying? She didn't cut it because media said so. Oh, right now this is an end. She didn't care. She was who she is.
Yeah.
And that's where she kept it.
I know,
There's
really
strength
don't
in
care.
that. Her essence has strength in it. And it enhances her beauty. And I knew that at a young, tender age of 8. Maybe it was my daddy's good teachings. Maybe it was my mom's good teaching to know more than a woman than her beauty. Her beauty ain't skin deep. Go deeper. And I don't know why or how they stuck with me, but they're right. There's so many beautiful women out there. Beyond twerking, beyond the long nails, beyond the long hair that's weave braids. I don't care what it is. You can look at most essence of a woman through their eyes.
So you telling me? Let me take a step back.
The same way how
Yeah, go ahead, take it on.
The same way how a fine female can have a trash attitude and make her look ugly. I guess it's the opposite.
Exactly. And she promoted, like you said, she promoted her culture, her people, her way. She brought us to the forefront. And I'm not saying she's the only one, but she's one of the ones. So I got mad when they was like, people sitting up there acting like she did something, they standing on her shoulders. She did do something. To y'all, it looked easy. But I guarantee you it wasn't. Yeah. Especially back in those days. Because you had to be typecast if you had a certain skin tone. You had to be typecast. You couldn't do lead roles. You was always a supporting actor, or supporting this, supporting that.
Not trying to sound nasty, but she not like fine enough to be sleeping her way to the top. You know what I'm saying? So you know she didn't do it like that.
I disagree.
Wow.
I disagree. She got pride in herself.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like
she is fine enough.
She took the role.
She's beautiful.
I mean,
and then look at her chocolate skin, flawless, no blemishes.
I think she look good.
Yeah, I mean, she's beautiful. Still is.
You just the first person I heard say she was like fine on her.
Because a lot of people don't want to admit it. If she wasn't fine, she wouldn't have no kids.
She got kids?
Yes, she has one with Ted Danson.
Who? Who the heck? Who? Wait.
Beck, Cheers, fucking
that
Ted
white
Danson.
man, that tall white man that was on Cheers.
The main character.
Yeah. That's, you missing my point.
What did I say earlier?
You missing my point.
What did I say earlier?
You missing my point.
What did I say earlier? The white man, right? The white man likes they nigga bitches niggas.
See what I'm talking about?
So Whoopi
You
got
doing it
a
again?
mixed baby.
You're doing it again.
Who her son is? Is he famous?
Look at this. That's a net.
Man, he's the man.
Okay, he show his. Okay, where's this picture with Whoopi hugged up like this?
Man, they ain't been together in forever.
I don't give
Still
a fuck.
out there.
They ain't been together forever.
How you playing Whoopi and Ted? What name? Ted Danson.
Yeah, they got a kid together, a daughter.
Really?
But look, we not going to her private life. If y'all don't know this, y'all making me feel.
Yeah,
older
cause Whoopi will get us the fuck out of here.
She beautiful. I don't care what nobody say.
They had a
She's
secret
intelligent.
relationship.
She has like auntie right there for real. Though.
She has morals.
True.
In 1988.
So what baby? What the baby is?
Look at this nasty. Look how he looking at her. Look at this nasty shit here.
Look at how beautiful she is right there. Look at how her skin glows, bruh. It's glowing.
You trying to do this shit again?
Most people glow like that when they pregnant.
Let me go
She's
ahead and
glowing
screenshot
without
this.
the pregnancy. Man, I'm not finna keep doing this. I don't have to justify.
Look at this shit right here. Oh,
What does that have to do with it? I don't have to justify.
because he's sick. He like.
He's a comedian. He's supposed. Let me tell you something. See, we back on my rant. Let me say something about that too. I'm so sick of y'all with these. Oh, he tweeted something 8 years ago. Oh, he tweeted something too.
Look how he got his
His
hand
job
on
is to
Whoopi
make you
Goldberg
laugh. So if he
ass.
say something,
Yeah.
all right, and look at him happy here. You
He
see?
ain't happy. He got him a nigga.
Stop
some
it.
Nigga pussy.
Stop it. Grow up a little bit.
Got him some-
God, grow from what you used to
What
be.
a baby.
11
No.
episodes ago.
I will never think a white man is just with a black woman because he love her. I feel like it's exotic to a white man to be with a black woman, and I stand on that.
It's exotic to have a polyamorous relationship. What they got to do with it? Love is love.
I don't think it was love either.
You don't think it was love?
Okay,
Wait
explain
a
this.
minute. Hold on.
Wait.
No.
Explain that.
I'm finna call.
Explain that. We here now. Explain that Ted Danson blackface performance at Whoopi Goldberg's roast.
And look. Didn't I say he was a comedian? Didn't I just say that? His
Black-
job was to do one thing, and what's she doing? Laughing her ass off.
Blackface.
Okay.
Ain't cool.
No. What it is it changed. Back in the day, see, this is my whole point for making her. Y'all helping me prove my point for why she did, why I find her so amazing. Blackface, you know what blackface is? It's because black people weren't allowed to be on the pictures.
But when white folk do, it's a whole other thing.
Only white people were allowed to be on the pictures.
Just
so
like
they
when
had.
they did
So
Chinese folk, right?
when they represented an African American, guess what? Well, we can see that you got a white face. We gonna put the black face. It was disrespectful now,
Right,
but
that
back
ain't
then,
gonna matter. Right,
back
she
then
look
it was
alright,
considered a
Right.
artistic way of
She
expressing
look like
yourself.
auntie. I cannot get no.
So you don't love your auntie? Anyway, you help improve my point though. You help improve my point.
What the baby? Show me the baby. The dog.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Y'all doing too much.
No, that's
Y'all
him.
doing too much.
That's it. That's
And then back to what you said. You said it's exotic or whatever. You just said she
They
wasn't.
adopted. They didn't have no kid. They adopted a child named Alexis.
Let's say he wasting the seed.
No, it's funny.
You need to go deeper in that. But anyway, that's beside the point.
You need to go deeper in there. I
Maybe
ain't
I
going
do.
no more deeper than Whoopi Goldberg
My point.
snatched in what I
Here's
need
my
to go
point.
into.
Here's my point. This man just said she wasn't pretty enough to actually want to be with, but this man set up her and was with her and stuff. So evidently he didn't do it because she was exotic. He did it because he found the same beauty that I
Right.
see. Because it wasn't no financial gain. He was already good. He was already good pocket wise.
That problem. That's on his bucket list, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I hear you. That was on his bucket list to be with a black woman or to hump a black woman. Because he was with her in public like this. He claiming this my girl. Now what?
Then the turn.
But it was his bucket list to be shown with a black person, or was his bucket list just to hump one? What you trying to say it was on his bucket list? Like it wasn't for real. Like it was just some publicity stunt.
That's the 80s. There was the other one. The 80s, what 70s?
80s.
Okay, when Whoopi hot then? Like once she like.
He was hot then. What's your point?
I'm saying
Is he the same? No, that's not the same one from Pretty Woman.
If he was a white guy, you gonna be seeing with a black chick nobody knows. Nobody.
Evidently, he found something in her.
I'm saying if you gonna be with a black girl, you gonna be with one that everybody.
He can be with anybody he wants to. He was famous. So why her? Because she's beautiful. Why her?
Let's get him
Why
on the
her?
podcast. Let's get Tad Dance on the podcast and hear what he got to say. Let's do that.
Well, yeah, Ted.
Let's get him on here. He don't want no smoke with me because I'm gonna ask them white man some questions.
Yeah,
some tough questions.
No, disrespectful.
He ain't
ones.
fucking
You ain't gonna
disrespectful.
have. You ain't gonna have
Why?
no. Because
What
you ain't
did
gonna
you
have.
say?
Because you ain't gonna have no.
If that man can sit up here and tell me what he saw in Whoopi, I would shut the fuck up and listen.
You want
If
him
he
to shut
honestly
up?
said-
You want him to shut up right now when I'm telling you what I
That's
see.
you.
her.
You had a crush on her. Yeah, that's your first
You
crush.
asked me why.
Your first crush
And I
is damn
told-
near like your first piece of pussy. You gonna defend it till the end.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Wait, is Whoopi gay? I mean, is she-
No.
Wow, that's how you
No.
gonna take it. What does it matter?
I thought y'all said she had a. No man.
She had what? No.
what she had?
Hey man, be careful about what you say. Get us sued.
This is Varus the womanizer talking right here.
She
He
ain't
said
gay.
Whoopi is gay because she wears baggy clothes.
Hey, he didn't say none of that. Stop that.
He might
Hey,
as well.
hey,
That's what he getting at.
hey, got dog it. No, don't do that. You gonna get us in trouble now.
That's a bad assumption.
Yeah.
I know I thought. Y'all know I got it.
Yeah, calm down.
Who? Me or him?
Look, back in the day, she did all her fashion shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Now she's at a point in her career where she can be comfortable, where she can sit up there
Yeah,
and wear
fuck
her
with that,
flannel.
Yeah.
She's a grandmama, and if I'm not mistaken, and if I am, please don't take this the wrong way. It has nothing to do with the way you look. It has to do with the
Yes.
times.
Oh.
She could be a great grandmama.
I just want to ask you a question. What do you look for in a woman? What did you look for in a woman
When I was 8, was she gonna share her
No.
juice box?
Like, what did you look for in a woman?
Loyalty, support.
So it ain't
Hope,
got
strength.
nothing to do with looks, huh? Cause you done called women some ugly bitches before.
And I said that out of just straight frustration. The way I was raised,
he sleeping some shit up.
the way I was raised was, like I said, and this is no joke. This is a testament to my mom and dad. I appreciate that. And my brothers, because you can learn from them as well. The essence of a woman will shine through if you look. Don't just look at her booty, her breasts. Look, and you'll see her greatness before you even get with her. And that way you can tell, okay, is she worthy enough to be my wife? Is she worthy enough to spend 2, 3, 4, 5 years with? Is she worthy? And what I mean by worthy is, will I be always stressed? That's all I mean. That's
True.
all I mean.
But the first thing that really into it is the looks, though.
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, for you people.
No, if you
Oh,
go to
so you don't go
Walmart
off looks
right
at
now,
all.
No, I don't.
you go to Walmart right now and see a lady over there. You can't. You don't know that.
I'm be
I
real
go to
with
Mc-
you.
I go
I'm
to
be real with
McDonald's.
you. I'm be real with you. I don't look no more.
You being fake as fuck with us.
See, I knew you wasn't gonna
Say
be.
that on the mic.
He been fake as fuck. I'm for real. I always drop my head or look to the left or the right. I don't know why.
Pussy.
Huh?
Hmm?
Because of the
What
coochie?
No.
I don't know. I just feel like at this point, why even if I look and they are attractive, why even get myself aroused or even start up? Just mind you, especially if I'm by myself. My girl ain't there. I can't take all that energy and kiss on her neck and bite on her. I can't do nothing. So just go on buy your groceries. Go on get your movie. Go on do whatever. Like, I'm off the market. I know a lot of people like, yeah, because I ordered don't mean I can't look at the menu. I'm full. When I'm full, I don't want to see no more food. I don't want to see pictures of food. I don't want to hear about food. I'm good. I'm full. In fact, it'll make my stomach hurt.
I did that in Target one time.
You look the other way?
Yeah, but
So then you know it's possible. That I might just be a little bit real, huh?
But she walked out in front of her doing it and like
Us. No. I'm not
Us.
talking about us by
You was
yourself.
with your girl?
yeah.
Oh, you ain't had no choice
you-
then. She'd have choke slammed your ass.
I'm saying I still got accused of looking though.
You got accused. Well, that's different. Because I'd have looked just to be spiteful.
You need that drink. This nigga tells us some shit today.
But my point is, like, it's not that hard not to do. Because in my opinion, a lot of them lost the essence of who they was anyway. They done got lazy. They walk around with them, they got their bonnets on. And all they care about is long nails. Like, everything, here's what it is. And it just clicked. Y'all saw it. It just clicked. I like natural beauty. The long nails, the bonnets, all the glitter and stuff. I think that's what it is.
So you agree with Monique when she said take them bonnets off?
Hell yeah. I'd rather you have
I
that
agree.
shit. I'd rather you have that stuff in a ponytail with the fuzz everywhere than to sit there with that bonnet on.
Me too.
That means you didn't try.
The bunny still look wearable sometimes though. Like it's still.
That's because you
I
done seen
disagree.
so many women
I
wear
disagree.
bonnets that you had just.
And I ain't talking about.
Been brainwashed
And I get every once in a while you gotta run to the bus stop, drop your baby off with your little house coat on and your bonnet. I get that.
You know what
I'm
someone told
talking
me?
about is if we out and about, you're not coming with me with
But-
that bonnet on.
But no, that's equivalent to a woman saying about stuff like what you got on your head right now.
But I only did that for the purpose reason of y'all don't know this, but there's a light to my right, and it's burning my eyes.
What does that have to do with your head?
Hold on.
You got Jerry Curl, Michael Jackson. Remember
Hold
when
on,
he had
hold on.
That light burn.
Hold on,
And,
I'm finna-
and he spit.
See?
And he turned around.
See? Now we talking about fashion.
No,
talking about fashion.
no, we're not talking about fashion, but I'm talking about because I had this conversation with a woman. She was like, "Why?" Because I was the same way. I'm like, "Why the fuck? Yeah, why wear a bonnet? Do something to your head and then step
You
out
can just
the
put a
house."
ponytail on it.
But then she was like,
Or a
well,
wig.
Then she was like, "Well, why would you step out in a do rag?" And I said, "Okay,
The
you got
do rag,
me."
no, because do rag. What's the bonnet for? Well, I don't know. I don't shit.
I mean, the bonnet. Sometimes the bonnet could be to keep your hair in place and not have it all.
But
over
if
the
you
place.
out walking up, ain't it supposed to be out? With a guy, we keep the do rags on to keep the waves in. The longer you keep it on, the more pronounced your waves are. The longer you keep the bonnet on, what? The more pronounced your hairdo is.
That's if you woofing, because I was gonna start.
But the main
woofing,
reason
but I don't wanna
was
be
the main reason
coming to
was
do-rag.
when I first
on the
came
podcast.
on the podcast, I had this on for aesthetic reasons. It was to keep my head moisturized, cause it dry out and my scalp get dry quick, and it was keep moisturized. Well, now that it's done its job, it's already part of the look now. You get what I'm saying? Like if I took it off, would I be? Y'all be like, he ain't the seal. You get what I'm saying? That's why y'all saw me the first 2-3 episodes. So y'all like, he would look. It's just like when a WWE superstar or a actor changed their hair to blonde. Or change their mustache. They like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put a shock to nobody's system. But, just for the record, because my barber is the shit, I got no problem taking this motherfucker off. None. Because I still look good, and I'm still doing me. My barber is the shit. But, like I said, this is what I started with, so this is why I keep it on.
You still go to that same barber?
To
get lined up.
I'm going 165 now.
165.
What do you
And I will mention my barber once
be going
we get over
Hey, I don't even
about
mind. I used to go there when I was
120
younger.
subscriptions. I'll mention him. Right now, ain't no point in mentioning him because y'all not gonna appreciate. He do great work too. He do great work.
See how we went from what we were talking about at first?
We were talking about Whoopi Goldberg. Now we on fashion because these.
No, because we were talking about the bondage with women, and I said
I just
had
like
to
a
bring
natural looking woman.
We don't have a woman here at the present moment in time to have this type of conversation, so I had to bring up what a woman would have said.
Oh, you know?
Because I had that conversation with a woman about bonnets, and I said, hey, I feel what Monique was saying. Then she's like, well, I see you niggas walking around here with do-rags. So I said,
Again,
damn.
to help, it's like to help to make it keeps the grease in place, keeps it moisturized and scalp so that the waves can come in.
But the only reason I wear do-rags because it's fall, and we about to get close to winter, and it's about to be wolfing time, and if you're familiar with wolfing, you know what that means.
Yeah.
If not, I'm not finna educate you because this ain't no hair product podcast. But what else we got? I just got one question I got to ask this man. This man was bothered. Hold on, let me tell y'all something. Big comfy couch.
Yeah.
I had posted on Twitter and I had at her. Her name is Allison something. Damn. I wish I had all this shit together.
You should have.
She seen the post and she liked it.
Who? The actor of Big?
Yeah, he says
I bullshit you now. I bullshit you not. I at her.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Why didn't Whoopi do nothing? Why did I get nothing from Whoopi?
I didn't tag Whoopi.
You better tag Whoopi.
I
want to hear what she
because I was
was
laughing
saying.
at the motherfucker.
Y'all stupid. Y'all don't know essence of beauty. That's y'all fault. And just for the record, the essence of beauty is of a woman, not of a race. Everyone has that ability to have the essence of beauty, the essence of a woman, just as well as the essence of a man. That would be that would include the that would include the musk. That's with a SK, not a ST. Musk. It's the natural odor of a male. All right.
So, I'm glad he got that off. Her name is Allison Court, a.k.a. Lunette, a.k.a. from Disney's show The Big Comfy Couch.
One day of PBS Kids. PBS Kids.
It was PBS Kids? I thought it was Disney.
No, it wasn't no
excuse
Disney.
me, I don't fucking know.
Whoa, he know, don't you?
Yeah,
like, that's my crush. You better get it right. Disney corrected
I had
you.
posted the video on Twitter and she had liked it.
Why? That ain't fair, man. That sounds like you showed favoritism.
Who?
You.
I'm not.
Like what he said, I can kind of relate. But what I said was just so far-fetched.
No, it wasn't that. Yours
probably
is...
sued her, bro. Like, she was guys about it before we got
sued us for what?
For what?
We were laughing at that shit.
Man, you think that was? You think you the first one?
Laughing at that.
You think you was the first one?
But no, Whoopi can get us the fuck out of here. She got power now, and I don't want that Whoopi.
But why would she? One of us actually adores her, not only as her, like I said, essence of a woman, but I'm a fan of hers.
The way
even when she was on Broadway,
the way it came off, it was like we was all laughing.
What we?
We wasn't laughing.
I don't care.
We was laughing at you for
which goes to show how wrong you can be.
The only thing will probably save us if she wouldn't know what to send the court summons to. That's the only thing to save us.
Cause we ain't nobody. I got you. Who we send it to? We don't know them.
But the reason I didn't post that, I didn't tag.
You did post it.
I posted.
And just for the record, while he's in there talking about how great his answer was,
Who answered?
His, because he got a response. Mine was.
Get a response. These women. I gotta quit saying bitches, hoes, and all that type of stuff.
Hold on.
I've been getting told too many times by women
100%.
that I need to quit saying bitches and hoes.
He 100% said that. But then he look at me when I say he hate women. What am I supposed to think when you say something like that? And when I say it, like I say, it's out of frustration.
It's just how I
with
talk.
you two.
I believe God is a woman.
What? No way. No way.
I've been saying that shit. I believe God is a woman.
So you hate God too then?
I am a God. How about that?
Talk heavy then.
I am a God.
When that lightning hit him, please know.
Let it hit me then.
I'm going to show you how perfect God is, because he ain't even going to hit me. He going to hit his target every time.
When that next flood come, because a lot of you motherfuckers is nasty, I'm going to be the first to know. I know that much. Say, come here, son. Get on this damn boat and get about two of everything. But my nasty, can I get one more woman instead of two?
He said two everything.
Can I get one more woman? Because I need this one in the basement when I got some nasty shit, because these other two ain't going to be with it. I'm just being funny. But anyway.
No, I didn't. What was that about? What did it say?
No. She just liked it. It was just Allison Court. She liked the post.
Well, I mean, she didn't speak on it. She just
just liked it.
Oh, okay.
Why would she speak? She didn't have to speak. She
Yeah,
seen
she
it and she
good.
liked it.
She
That's all
good.
we need.
A nigga was crushing on her. But
For
then,
the wrong reason, because of the clock scene.
was it the clock?
Yeah, he liked the way she was telling time.
You owe us 4 more. You owe us 4 more.
Larry Crash.
Yeah.
We still on that? You ain't.
He never complained.
Hold on. I'm
He
talking about
only
you
did-
ain't. I'm talking about you didn't.
No, he just
No,
said.
I know he didn't finish. You didn't even think about it. The subject.
He got 4. Okay, come on. Let's cut the shit. Okay, if it, Sky Black. Let's cut the shit. Let's cut the shit.
Britney
It don't
Spears.
matter. 5.
Jessica
5
Simpson.
of yours. 5 of yours. 5 of yours.
Please,
Sky
I
Black.
got ridiculed. I want to ridicule you now.
Sky Black.
No, let
We're
him
gonna put a
speak.
picture of her with her ass
No,
out.
we not. Hey.
Right next to him. Right
Hey,
in between
my
here.
son
Sky
watches
Black.
this.
I don't know who that is. Who's Scott Black here? Who is that?
Okay.
I think it's that singer that no, that's a rapper, right?
Okay.
Y'all some sick niggas.
Go ahead, get
Y'all
your
some
5.
sick,
Get your 5. Get your 5.
Unrealistic niggas.
Get your 5. I think it's that rapper that rap with
You need to
Doja
get him
Cat.
another drink.
I said Nicole Bahar already. She
Yeah, that's
Who,
two.
wait, who is she again?
from
Sleepy Hollow,
Sleep Hollow.
the series, not the movie.
I never watched the series.
Well, we brought it up. It's just
From 42
So
on, she
thank
was
you for
on-
letting us know you don't watch your own podcast because you did put it up there already. Did you subscribe to the podcast? Goddamn. You didn't, did you? You dummy.
What the fuck I need to subscribe for if I'm uploading the motherfucker?
So we can get more subscriptions. You see, these folks are slow to subscribe. Show me what.
No,
show
you-
me I'm
you-
wrong.
hey, somebody
show me I'm
folks
wrong.
subscribe and say, hey, that's my boy and all this type of shit.
I need more. I got 190, over 190 associates and Facebook family.
See, let me
my
rant, let me
subscriptions
rant,
should
let me rant,
already
let me
be
rant on
over
that.
190.
Let me rant on that because
And these are close
just
people.
because
That's why I got thousands.
well, you can say that. I don't fuck with everybody. We could be Facebook friends, Instagram friends, whatever
I'm
friends
gonna
we
cut
are
them
on
off.
social
If
media.
you look at it, they got the same last name I do. They're literally relatives of mine. So yeah, they supposed to subscribe. I got cousins, nephews,
But see, that's
aunties.
your mistake. That's where you make the mistake is because just because you think we blood, we share the same last name, don't mean
You
that
missing
we
my
share the
point.
same admiration for one another.
And I already told
I
you,
got family members I
subscribe.
don't fuck with.
I say subscribe and hit mute notifications. You don't want to hear what I got to say, but you're still supposed to subscribe.
Did they?
Some of them, yeah. I know my nephew did. Shout outs to you. I can't say your name over here, but shout outs to your nephew. You know who I'm talking about.
Can we get the rest of your
Yeah,
you owe us that.
yeah.
Because I said what
He
I
said, yeah, he said who he said. Superficial. Go ahead.
How was that superficial? I really
Who I
didn't get
said?
mine off. Who,
I
him?
said,
He said Whoopi, Holly Berry,
Patti
Aaliyah,
LaBelle.
Patty LaBelle.
okay, look. No cap. Here we go.
What you
Whoopi, Patty, Halle, Ellen, and Queen Latifah. That was the first 5 I ever
That's
saw.
a nasty ass.
Whatever.
Did you say Whoopi?
I said Whoopi, Patty.
Whoopi Patty.
That's Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi
Miss
Goldberg.
Patty LaBelle. Show some respect
Patty
to
LaBelle.
a legend. You a legend too, Whoopi.
And then
Ellen DeGeneres. Halle Berry. And Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah. That's a nasty.
She had on these Daisy dudes.
Who?
In this one video,
Who?
Queen
Who?
Latifah. She had on these Daisy dudes. She had on this. Well, she was looking good. Naughty by Nature was in that video. Who you calling a hoe? And she like, I hit him dead in the eye. When she threw the uppercut, I was like, ooh. But again, I was young back then, and I just saw the
She was
superficial
fucking
part.
niggas back then too, probably.
I swear to, don't. All right? You don't understand. He got a long way to go. So apologize
No,
to the D.
what? She was still
Apologize to
fucking
the
niggas back then.
Dragon Ball. No dragons, just balls.
Okay.
Family. I apologize. Well, it say no. You see, just balls. I didn't know it was be lack of intelligence just
Lack
because you
of
got big
intelligence
balls.
because she was probably fucking niggas
Not
back
because
then.
of that, because of your lack of tact.
Tact.
Yes, you trying to be funny.
Your top
but you
5
gotta
is
stop
ghetto and motherfucking tacky.
They wasn't
That
ghetto
you said
back
you would
then.
have the audacity to say Queen Latifah. No. Okay, I'm Ellen DeGeneres.
I didn't know she was gay back then. Again, we were talking
You
when we were
found her
kids.
attractive?
Yes.
How you feel about Rosie O'Donnell?
What do you mean
I'm
about her sexual orientation?
I ain't gonna lie on the Flintstone. She looked straight for real on the Flintstone. The Flintstone look,
Thank you.
like no she
Look
did.
past the skin tone, you racist you.
I'm not racist. I love a white woman.
So then what was wrong with
mean?
Ellen? Back then she had long hair, and I'm crazy for a
Ain't no
woman with
seen no
long
long
hair.
hair before.
Yeah.
I ain't no seen.
She was a comedian when she was on stage. Before she got her shows and everything, she had long hair.
They got her the
She-
fuck out of here for how she treat her motherfucking.
Oh, what happened to her?
Sus-
I mean, I thought she got canceled, but I ain't know why she got canceled.
She can get canceled.
Supposedly, we don't know how she treated her
She treat her
folks.
people bad.
Supposedly,
For real?
allegedly,
Man,
allegedly.
Nigga,
Allegedly.
what?
Get to the 5. We off topic again. Stay focused.
Come on now, you should have your.
Allegedly.
He knows his shit off top, but he being cautious and
Coy.
and
He's
be-
playing
yeah,
coy. He's trying to pick him so we don't make fun of him. I'm not gonna make fun of
I
you.
ain't worried about that.
We talking
Oh,
about
you
kids.
know what?
As a
You
kid.
know what? No, okay. If we talking as kids, I'll give you some time to think on it. The first one, okay, it wasn't Trish Stratus. I lied. Well, I ain't gonna say I lied. I
Pink
did.
Power Rangers.
Yes, the
Yeah.
pink Kimberly.
Kimberly,
And I was
good
mad Jason didn't hit that because Jason was my favorite Power Ranger,
Jason,
the Red Ranger.
she was with Tommy. She wasn't.
She was with Tommy, but damn, Jason hit that shit. It's right there. Don't wait for this new nigga to come into school to Green.
You ever noticed that Jason wasn't saving his team as much as Tommy? When Tommy got on the team, they called for Tommy because he was a true martial artist. He knew how to whoop a putty's ass,
Tommy-
and he knew how to whoop a monster's ass.
No,
he
you
knew
know
how to
what-
whoop their ass. That's
you
why
know
they're like,
what it
look,
was?
you whooped our ass enough.
You know-
Come on our team.
I'm glad you said that. Tommy had a little evil in him. You gotta have a little evil in you.
He was turned evil. He wasn't.
He was no.
Okay,
the shit was already in you. It's
Okay,
easy
it was-
to turn
it was-
you
it
evil
was-
if it's already
It
a
was
little
in
bit of it
him,
you.
but it was amplified. How about that?
That's a better way to put it.
Okay.
Jason was
Pure good.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's like we can't turn you.
Yeah.
That nigga Jason, the cool kid.
I like when they first had their encounter. Jason thought he was gonna whoop that ass. Tom was like, no.
Ain't Jason in jail now and shit?
No.
don't know what the
Let's
fuck going on.
look.
But-
Y'all just can't
Listen,
say
Kimberly,
random shit.
I said
You can
Kimberly.
get
I said
sued for
Trish
that.
Stratus. I said my Boricua.
Oh yeah.
I wish she had a Twitter because I wanted to
Who?
tag her. The Puerto Rican chick.
As a kid, you? We
Oh, we talking about as a
teens.
kid.
That's what you said, Kimberly.
Damn, my bad. As a kid, that was it. You know,
Just
Yeah,
3.
you had Kimberly,
Kimberly.
the mom from Dexter Laboratory, and then Daphne.
You said the mom.
Yeah, she
You?
Yeah, she think fuck. Man.
This nigga watch cartoon porn.
He was 8.
He watches cartoon
He was
porn.
8.
Like,
Stop. it.
8?
He was
No,
8.
no.
We
I
said
like
as
real
a
women.
child. As a child.
Yeah.
If
Calm
that was
down.
the case,
So-
no. The chick, remember, you seen Roger Rabbit?
Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
Jessica
she-
Rabbit.
yeah,
Her
Rabbit.
name is
The
Jessica
red- the
Rabbit.
red-
Her
the
name
red-
is Jessica Rabbit, Roger's wife.
Yeah, she was a nasty.
Yeah,
How was she
Daphne, you know what I'm saying?
nasty?
Daphne was fought too.
Daphne from who?
From Scooby Doo. Come on, man. You don't know who Daphne is? Jinkies. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably
why
a
you,
little.
listen, I understand y'all want to take this shit to the top, but y'all ain't got to be so motherfucking nasty with it.
You too literal. We were
Literal?
kids. We were kids.
Kids, I wasn't fantasizing about no damn cartoon.
Fantasy.
And
Everybody
that-
fantasizing about
Yeah,
fantasy.
fantasizing about- we just know
We
she
saw
was
him on
good,
TV and said,
man.
ooh, pretty.
Yeah, she was fine.
Come on, bro. You talking about fantasizing. That's grown-up shit. We didn't know what a fantasy was at that age.
You know who looked good to me?
Who?
The girl from Major Payne. The one Major Payne was with.
Hillary?
See how stupid he is. He don't even know that was Hillary off of
I do know that was Hillary.
So why you say the
Why
girl?
you say Hillary then?
I wasn't finna say Hillary because that's not Hillary. She was a different name in Major Payne.
So what's her real name then?
I don't fucking
Nobody
know.
knows.
She looked like,
And the word part is they're right. Because as much as I am on to, I don't remember her name. And I apologize.
but you know Alfonso
apologize.
though, right? Everybody know Alfonso.
And Will
though.
Smith and
What? DJ Jazzy Jeff,
yeah.
Uncle Phil. Rest in peace to Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Every time I watch to
It
this
was a
day, I
bunch
can
of
watch
folks that
that.
passed too. Now that you mentioned rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
You know, we got to say rest in peace to AJ Johnson.
Did you see what his wife did?
What did she do?
His widower. I'm sorry. I mean his widow. I apologize.
What did
His
she
widow.
do?
Yeah, widower.
What did she do?
All right, give me a second. Keep talking.
So yeah, rest in peace to AJ Johnson. From Friday, you probably remember him. My Neck and My Back.
Ezell.
Ezell.
That's the character he played. That's not
Yeah.
who he is.
A lot of people are dying off from Friday. And then you know what?
Yeah, I saw that. Like somebody put a tribute
Yeah,
up there.
and it was Tiny Liston.
And somebody was like, when was Michael Clark Duncan in there? I was like, really?
He was the one shooting dice with
Debo
with
now, yeah.
But you wouldn't know unless
In the last 2 years too.
Mm-hmm. And just same way we didn't know like when old girl was calling Craig, she had a nigga in the bed.
Yeah, no, y'all didn't know that. I know.
I was
I
a
ain't case I got
fucking
older.
kid. I was a kid.
I thought it was
Like
just a
once
friend.
Warding the grass, she ain't have to want to grass like that. She just warding the dirt and shit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, rest in peace, AJ Johnson. As black men,
y'all.
you just be quiet and look for whatever you look for and let me talk, please, sir. Damn. But I always look at when I see black men die, I always look at the age and what they died of. And I believe
according nowadays, everything's COVID.
Nah, I believe a lot of that COVID shit is a lot of
The way the hospital get a check.
yeah, and I was gonna say a lot of black men ain't living past 50, but I don't think a lot of black men will make it past 60. So we need to start looking at eating habits.
It'll either be heart attack or be drug. One though.
Yeah, and we need to have a podcast one day where we talk about health.
Okay.
Black men
well.
health.
Okay. Look. If we gonna do that, we gotta do it right. We need a physician here.
Okay.
A real physician here.
Y'all know one? It's gonna do it free.
You know what? Let's be real with each other. Ain't none of us, which is exactly what we talked about. Ain't none of us males, especially us, went to no doctor. You got a personal doctor? You got a personal doctor? My kids got a personal doctor, but I don't.
Thank you. And see, I'm glad he brought that up because I get fussed at a lot for not going to a doctor, but I'm like, shit, if ain't nothing wrong with me and I don't feel nothing wrong with me, I ain't going to no doctor.
I got fussed up.
You got to feel, okay, what about when you was laying up sick for them 2 weeks? Did you go to a doctor?
I went to one of them.
You went to Walgreens?
No.
Yeah, put his arm. No, he went to Walmart, put his arm in that blood pressure cuff.
No. I forgot what the fuck we call that shit. But yeah, I went to a doctor then.
The urgent care shit like that, something like that?
No, first I went to the doctor. After that, I just went to urgent care to make sure.
Did you say Dr. Jen?
Dr. Jen?
What name did you say?
I ain't going to no.
What name did
I
you
went
say?
to urgent care. No, first I went, Pete. I should say you don't hear it, but I went to the doctor everybody go to. Then after that, to make sure I was good, I went to urgent care after that. But other than that, I don't be going to no damn doctors. Because doctors don't even, but my kids' doctor, they deal with somebody that's black and they be telling them the real. And that's what I want.
Yeah.
I won't go to a black doctor that's going to tell you the real and be like, hey, eat some fruit. Eat this natural stuff and it'll get you right. Because like, the mother of my child, she was telling me about this garlic and honey tea to, kind of flush out your system and clean you out and stuff like
Garlic? God damn, what are you, a vampire?
No, but garlic is good for your body. But
did it work? You don't know.
No, she ain't tried it yet. But that's a topic for another episode.
I don't know how to.
But
maybe.
But why
But she was
wait. Okay. No, because I got to attack this man about something.
Attack?
Yes,
you stop attacking us. We on the same team, bruh. That's like all of us in UFC on the same team trying to go to the top. You rather fight him than fight your other opponent. We not your opponents. We on the same team. Black males, we on the same team.
Let me tell you something.
Pass me the ball. I'll pass it back. We on the same team. That's what they want. Divide and conquer. The stronger we are, the more dangerous. And I'm not talking about physical strength. The more intellectual we are, as a group realizing, I don't know this answer. He do. Hey man, what's the answer? Oh, this the answer. Shit, let's group together and go this way. What about you? You know something too that I don't know? Let's group together, go
Spartacus?
This way. Divide and conquer.
You seen Spartacus?
You know I did.
You seen Dragon Ball Z?
You know I did.
Sometimes your best friends was once your enemy.
Okay. But why would you turn one?
You heard him.
Hold on. But why would you turn one of your best friends that's already made it to that point into an enemy?
Is also my friend, right?
Until he can get a better shot.
I gotta watch him.
Let me tell you something.
Because a lot of my motherfucking enemy he friends with.
Hold on,
so I
let me
gotta
tell
be
you
like,
this.
what side you on? Eventually.
The reason, let me tell you what.
You want another drink?
Whenever we see each other, before we come to the studio, we meet outside, we say our our
Oh,
salutations. We say our salutations. We give that. The reason we give that and we put that one arm around. You know why he do it? To find the perfect place to put the knife so I can't reach to pull it out. That's why he do it. We on the same team. When Nick dap you up and he put his hand back there, he trying to find the perfect spot to put the knife. Look at him. We on the same team.
No.
Don't you see they
like,
scared the fact that we on the same team?
See, you
divide and conquer.
You was taking it farther than when I say attack this man, I mean attack this man.
It don't matter. I'm tired of you saying it. You say it too often. Way too often.
In a debate.
And earlier you was in there, I want to trip somebody. I want to make somebody make a mistake. Why?
Just be quiet for a second.
That
I
makes
want to ask this man because he's Mr. Georgia, Mr. Atlanta. I want to know.
I don't know how to send this to y'all. I got to try to shoot. I don't know.
I just want to know. Just be quiet. What is JD playing when this shit comes on? What?
Hey man, why you got it so loud though?
I got loud because I got here on the mic.
Put your hand over the mic. Turn it back up. Turn it back up and put your hand over the mic. I need to say something to you in private. I can't. That's why I say that in private.
Keep the music going, loud as you want it to, and then listen to me in private, fool.
I just want to know.
He ain't gonna hear that?
Alright, well, in this studio, that's just
Let's get Big Point out the way.
out the way. You can't move a legend?
No, I'm saying let's get his line because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck.
I just want to say this before we get in there. Is he a legend because he passed?
Man, what the fuck is JD gonna play when that comes on?
That's gonna be the round of Puffin win right there. I'm giving that.
Okay.
He said that's gonna be the ride. That's gonna do it. Okay. I respect that. At least he can admit when he
That
wrong.
round.
A lot of people can't do that. When he gonna win that round, not the whole battle.
No, I'm just curious because me and this man, I ain't gonna say I'm a big Puffy fan. Cause Puffy went hard. Man. Puffy was that nigga. You hear me?
Yeah, with the platform in New York.
But
man,
what the
platform
fuck
in
does
South
JD have? This is what I'm not understanding. Tell me what does JD have?
A catalog.
Yeah.
No, hear me out though. Hear me out. The thing when it comes to verses, it be them songs you done forgot about, you ain't heard in a while.
That's
Them
your opinion.
No.
I disagree. Listen to me. What I'm saying about verses is, can it stand the test of time? Can it withstand the test of time?
JD
Can you bump
song?
it now that
I'm
you bumped
asking
way
what
back when it
JD
first
song
came out?
stands the test of time? What shit he wrote stands the test of time right now?
Just for the record, I'm not on either side. I'm just saying in general.
And I'm asking
That's-
you done brought yourself in it. I'm tagging this man. You done brought yourself in it. So bring your ass around on that side so I can get your ass too. When you talking about Puffy.
Okay, well, now that I said what I've said about something standing the test of time, I'm going to pass it over to my partner since it's us two against you.
Yeah.
Give me a song that stands the test of time that you can play now that you can play back in the day.
From JD.
Just for the record.
JD.
Just for the record, this is an
Jermaine
example.
Dupri.
This is an example. Every summer you can play Summertime with Will Smith. That's just an example. That's just
You
an
wanna bring
example.
your goddamn kinfolk.
Hey, God damn it.
But what about the song with Mariah Carey? What name was the song?
Which
Okay.
one?
Yeah, which one?
Damn,
Which one?
Damn, name of shit.
Yeah,
See,
you
you
can't
come-
think of the name.
That- no.
Name of it,
You
bro.
can't think of the name. But hey, hold on.
You came prepared, and then you hit him with a sneak attack, and then you expect
I
him to
came
be.
prepared?
You jumped on that man back. You snuck
Hey,
it.
on the verses,
If you knew you was gonna say this, if you knew you was gonna say
Yeah.
this, I can
Look,
tell
look,
by your
look.
little beady
Look,
eyes.
look, look.
I can tell by your little beady eyes. You knew you was gonna come at him this way. You could have
I
said
had to.
something,
He
so
should
he
be
had
prepared.
so he can have a rebuttal prepared.
Hey, you young niggas always be prepared. Okay? What? Okay. Do I need to come find some Mary J. Blige joints? Mary J.
Look at
Blige is
me.
over Mariah Carey. Mariah
Over what? Like
Anything. The only thing Mariah can play is
we talking about personally, right? We ain't talking about like a group agreed on this, like a whole, like you know how Mariah's richer than Mary J. Blige because of her records and stuff. We not talking about fan
Her
success.
song
We talking about
is-
personal success.
That right there.
What?
I always be my baby.
Oh God! Tell me that ain't the shit. I heard that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was the shit. That made me want to fall in love.
Keep
She
talking.
swinging. She's talking about what she's swinging on that goddamn swing over that lake. Well, I was looking for a girlfriend. I was about 5. I'm like, I want somebody to always be my baby. Man, he right though. He right. He right.
Mary
That was
J.
a good one.
Blige always be my baby.
No, not Mary J. Blige. That was Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
See?
My bad.
You cheating.
Mariah
You giving
Carey
credit to somebody.
always-
No, he was
always
saying
be-
that was a JD song. You asked him what JD song was standing the test of time. You play that right now at any high school dance, any junior high dance, any song with your woman walking around. She gonna look at you and give you that little. You know what I'm talking
I'm
about?
gonna put you in your feeling, bro.
Okay.
Her too.
Okay.
Her
What
too
else?
first.
What else? This is what I'm asking. What JD catalog? What is he gonna play? Mary J. Blige? Mariah Carey all night?
He
He got
can't.
his Bow Wow, got his
Yeah, he.
Bow Wow is not finna beat
Escaping,
anybody from Bad Boy.
Escaping, shit. TLC.
See,
we
you
working
don't
on that.
fucking know.
Yeah.
Escaping TLC.
He didn't work on too much TLC.
It
Yeah,
don't
he
matter.
can,
It's
bro.
in his catalog. Yes or no?
Okay. Since y'all wanna go there, let me ask y'all about
He ready, bro.
what he be with it.
Hey man, hey, turn it down. Don't play that on this station. Turn it down. Get it off this. Get it off this pod. I'm a throw. Hey, get it off this pod. Hey, get it off this pod. Get it off this pod. Get it off. Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
can't play Kelly.
Not yet.
Hey,
Please no.
Okay,
Listen
I got
to
one
me.
more. I got one more.
Listen to me.
Because he said
It's
we
too
gonna
much.
play this out. I got one more.
Only reason I say that because we ain't far enough ahead yet.
8-ball MJG.
I fuck everybody.
Exactly. What? Who's that talking? Who's that talking? Puffy? Come on, man.
Listen. Here's the problem.
Ain't no
Here's the problem. This man ain't got enough facts under his belt yet. Because as you can see, he blindsided
in
him.
the hood?
He blindsided him. Now, had he been ready, he could have came with a rebuttal, just like in verses. Because, like, if it's my body of work, and I'm going to get somebody else with a body of work, and he bring up something, I can bring up something to match it. This man blindsided this man. Like, I got a body of work ready. The other man ain't ready. So basically, it was a sneak attack. It was a sucker punch.
attack?
And he wrong for that. Yes.
This man don't have an IG because I wish he had an Instagram right now.
You missing my
so we
point.
can go on IG Live.
This topic,
You play your
I don't
20
remember this
best
topic. I don't remember this topic being ready where it could be studied and where it could be
Hey,
researched. Listen to me.
okay,
When I say the word
okay,
research, I
I
mean
respect
study.
that. I respect
Because I
it.
get
I respect
tired of
it.
you people
I
talking about
respect
some, you ain't researching nothing. Did you really go do the, listen, every bit of information starts from information that was already there. Why would I go create the wheel if it's already created? I'll start from that point and create a better wheel. Why would I start over? So yes, I didn't do my research, but what I did do was study what was going on and what was said and see was there an alternative to the same subject that I'm trying to increase my knowledge upon. So please stop getting so offended when a person say research. I'm doing my research. That
We'll
do
revisit
matter.
this topic next week, and I
With
expect
some-
this man to have his shit
Yes,
together.
please.
Because
You snuck him. You cheated. You snuck him.
It's no, how's it
You
cheating?
cheat. Because first off, this wasn't a topic we agreed upon.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed?
You came out of
Since
nowhere
when do
with
we
it.
agree on oh.
You came out of
Since when
nowhere.
do we- Okay.
You came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Just like when y'all, and this is just a side note, just like when y'all sat there and tried to attack me about Whoopi and I came with all the facts. Whether we agreed on that topic or
But
not, listen,
you had
listen.
the passion for it to come at me with
Because
the
I
facts,
already
bro.
knew. Because I'm a fact
If-
checker.
if
I knew
he's
the
the-
facts first. He don't know about that. He didn't know you was gonna come at him like
you
this.
can't defend something you don't know. I can sit up here and
Oh,
name
you
plenty-
do it all the time. You talk about subjects you know nothing about. For example,
Name something. Name a topic.
Candyman. You didn't watch it, but you
I
spoke.
watched it now. We finna talk
You
about
spoke.
it
Hold
now.
on.
I'm glad you brought it
Last
up.
week.
Candyman.
Last week and
Let's
week
talk
before
about
that.
Candyman
You
right
ran
now.
your mouth. And you said, I ain't seen the movie. So I told you to be quiet. If you don't know the subject, you can't speak on it. But you did. Because that's what type of podcast we're running. We speak on the subject with 3 different points of views of it. And it works.
Yeah, and
Experience?
Ignorance.
Can we finish? Can I finish?
Attack. Go ahead.
See, you can't. No.
What's over?
Quiet. Sex symbol. Cause these hoes love this nigga. These hoes love this nigga.
Stop!
What?
Our female viewers and all those who watched and tagged and Instagram and everything, y'all are not hoes. He's just like if I may quote a comedian, he don't mean hoes. He just don't know your names individually.
Slow down. He said hoes don't know they hoes. So why don't they know?
I think someone don't know.
Hold on, because a hoe is an umbrella term.
He what's that word? Gaslighting me right now. Gaslighting me to go ahead and talk about this shit. Cause
I don't think someone know for real though. I think someone just think they living life having fun, but they don't know they hoes.
Well, you wrong. I mean,
I said some of them.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. You wrong in the definition of the word hoe.
Y'all see.
What's a hoe? Give me a definition. It doesn't have to be precise definition. Give me your idea of what a hoe is.
Damn, why my shit ain't working?
High body count in a small area.
You said her.
Huh?
What if my body count high? What if his body count high?
High body count in a small area.
And what if your body count high? Ain't you a hoe?
I ain't say her. I said in general. I ain't say her.
You need to go back and watch your podcast because you said her. I ain't got no reason to lie to you or on you.
I said her.
You said her. Because we already, and I'm glad you said it that way, we already instinctively think a hoe can only be referred to as a female. Not you, society.
Who's that? Don't say the name.
Don't even look at it. I don't want none of. You see what my head is? Shit.
I said high body count.
Yeah, I should look at that while I'm drinking.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Like, hey.
Hold on. I'm glad you said
Did
that.
he die?
Hold on. I'm glad you said that. You said yes. Yeah.
He died.
Yes.
That's not her grandpa, is he?
Yes.
How long ago was this?
Say 2 days.
Oh.
Point being, you said a high body count in a small area.
Yeah.
You need to choose your words more carefully. Why? And I'm not trying to ridicule you or nothing. What I'm saying is a high body count in a small area. If you only live in a small area, all you try to do is find somebody you click with. Find somebody that loves you and you love back. So it's going to take some testing of the waters. You can't say, oh, because I slept with this person, he has to be the only one. He has to be my man or he has to be my forever. Because if it don't work out, you know what I'm saying?
It's more than one way to test water.
Yeah, but okay. Let's think about it. Let's think about it relationship wise. He treat me good, right? Hold on. Look, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm finna get you some knowledge. Okay, tell me what you got first. Then I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
Why are you pushing me back?
I'm looking this man in the eye. That's where I was taught. You look a man in the eye when you're talking to him, and I'm trying.
Wait. What?
You
what
ready?
Part? What part?
Okay.
How body count small area?
Because they edit it out.
Yeah.
Well, then I ain't gonna talk about it then.
No, we ain't editing this out.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of.
Hit. I don't want my feeling hit.
It's an opinion. It's an opinion, and it's a valid opinion. Yes, and I'm trying to explain to you why. But if you don't want to actually dive into the topic, we need to move on. Because if you want to, if you wanted to edit out, it'd be a waste.
Can I ask
and it's a good topic. It's a great topic.
I want to ask this man a question. What's the issue with a woman having a high body count?
I said, well,
you said it was determined if they are
hoes or not.
Okay,
some of the best women are retired hoes.
Who said been a whole bad thing though? You know what I'm saying?
True.
Oh, you say?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
No,
but by the fact you use that exact title,
he a slick nigga.
No, I agree. I get what he's saying. By the fact that you use that exact title to describe or whatever, society already got a bad asterisk.
Calling a woman
has
hoe
a bad
derogatory,
asterisk.
is it not?
Yeah, it has a bad
asterisk. But that's
asterisk.
what you called her.
But you keep saying woman. Any gender. And this is all your fault. 100% you. He's steady setting this man up. He's steady setting this man up, and I don't see how he don't see that. You setting this man up. You setting him up. Cause he's like, all the hoes think he's a sex symbol. And he went from there. He set you up.
Oh shit. He said, who was her?
But
Oh man, we gotta talk about.
I tell you what.
Oh man,
I tell you
y'all
what.
finna have me cry, man.
Give us
Oh shit.
150, 200 subscribers, and we'll do this topic
man.
in depth. And I promise
man.
you,
Who's up?
it's going to be an amazing topic, and it's going to be an amazing discussion. I promise you. I got so many things ready for those who are young, up and coming,
Man,
and
y'all got
those
me
who
crying
already
for
know.
real. That shit was funny. But I know a couple of hers that was hoes. And the problem is that people view women that has a lot of sex as
Wait, no, not a lot of sex,
Can I
a lot
finish?
of
Can I
partners.
finish?
You're not saying it right. Because if I'm married and I had sex every day for 30 years,
Man, come on. I shouldn't have to break these down. If y'all stupid like that, then y'all need to get the fuck on. Unsubscribe the fuck now. If you gonna be stupid like that, you know what the fuck I'm saying.
hold on.
If
Let
y'all
me explain it to you like this. Why I'm interrupting this
No.
man. Our podcast says no one under 18, please watch. You know anybody's
It
gonna
said
watch.
that?
Yes, it says
Oh.
that. It's got no dragons, just balls, and then in the no, it's got 18 crossed out. No one under 18 permitted. But y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. I have my my cousin is 15 and he subscribed. I told him not to.
Oh god damn. Get your fucking ass off of here now. No, I'm just playing. Hey, young man, listen. Don't judge a woman off her sexual past when you get older.
But hold on.
Finish.
Do
Shit.
ask of her sexual past. You have that right if you gonna
Ask.
go in. If you got 30 people, 40 people on your list, you need to make sure you get checked and she get checked.
I'm glad you brought that
I
up.
already brought it up last
No.
week.
I'm glad you brought
You
that up.
have a right to
because
know.
I look at this. I look at it like
Before I
this.
lay with you, I need to know.
No, I look at it like this.
Both sides. She can ask me and I can ask her.
You know, tomorrow. Let me go on. I guess I'm gonna go on the rant. Tomorrow ain't promised, right? And there may come a time. I don't know when my time's coming. You know, nobody knows when their time is coming.
Well, you keep talking about whoopee. It'll be at the end of this podcast. That'll be it for you.
I'm being serious right now.
Okay, well, I'm telling you. So am I.
You don't know
Leave
when
my
your
good
time's
alone.
coming. And as we do these things, I got kids. Everybody got kids. I can't speak for them. Like I always say, I can't speak for them. But there may come a time where I may pass in my kids. I have nothing but boys. My kids may want to go back and look at this and get a idea of what kind of person I am.
Guidance.
Yeah, what
Certain
kind of
amount
person
of
I am.
guidance. Okay.
Because when, long story short, my grandma died, you know, over time, as you know, time goes on, you want to call or you forget what they sound like, what they
look.
smell like, and just things of that nature. I still remember the house phone from the time I learned it when I was a kid. I used to call it. Not too long ago, I used to always call that number just to hear my grandma on the answering machine. And then I called it one time, didn't hear it. So, even when I do this podcast now, my kids, as they get older, YouTube ain't going nowhere. I don't see them going anywhere. I don't see this whole platform of this media
Expression,
thing,
yes.
yeah, going anywhere. There may come a time where my kids get older, they can watch old videos of me, their father, being on here. And with that being said, from the time where I learned what sex was, what sexual activity was, and things of that nature, I never judged a woman off of her sexual partners. Never. I was friends with a girl who was looked at as a hoe because of her sexual partners. But me being friends with her, she loved every man she was with, and she was giving them pussy.
Yeah, they were
Let me
misleading
finish.
her. I
Let me
get that.
finish.
I get that.
Right? But then I go around another chick who was doing the same thing as the chick that everybody knew about. They didn't look at her like a hoe because that's their friend. So from that point forward, I never looked at women as hoes or judged them and things of that nature off of how many sexual partners they had. I never judged a person off how many sexual partners they had.
never knew that
And
about
then
you.
on top of that, the woman with the most sexual experience is the one that pleases the man better, because I don't want to be married and have to teach a woman
That was the point I was gonna get to.
me how to suck me and all these type of things.
Bruh.
No,
whoa.
I'm just saying that. I'm not. Listen.
That's a little graphic.
But with that being said, 9 times out of 10, a woman that had all these sexual experiences when they was younger, what we call a whole phase, they get past that and they become a better woman. Because you can date a woman who never went through their whole phase, and they going through their whole phase while they with you, and you sitting up here looking like, damn, I thought you was better than that. The same way you look at a woman when you go to church, you will look at a woman and think, damn, we up in church. And this girl over here thinking about sexing somebody who is sitting right next to them or a couple things down. Stop judging people off of sexual experience. None of that shit matters. We in 2021. It's about loyalty and honesty. I respect the woman that sit up here and tell me in my face, yeah, I done slept with over 100 men. Because personally, I'm going to look at, well, bitch, is you clean?
That's why I said it's important to get that
Is you clean? Okay, bet.
sexual history.
Then after that, based off you having 100 men, I expect you to take me down through there. You better turn me. I'm going to leave that alone.
Please,
But,
God.
But the overall thing is, stop looking at people as women as objects, people as objects because of how many people they've been with. None of that fucking matters. It's about loyalty and honesty. All right, what were we getting at?
I was waiting to hear from Ballz.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about? Hoes and tricks and
what you were saying about about your son having this the watching and see what his dad was with him. I listened to a podcast and later was saying that she had an idea where she feel like right now everybody should go interview all the family members, like no videotape record, and then hold on to it. And then 30, 40 years from now, like when they kid want to know what their great grandma was like, or they grandma, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Family tree type
Because
thing.
we don't even hold on to pictures like that no more.
Oh, man.
Like when I was growing up, like I could go to my grandpa's house right now. Man, it'd be so many damn family members I ain't never heard of, seen. And then, you know, when you flip it over, on the back it has the date, what was going on right then and there. Now we just got a fucking phone.
Yeah.
I got so many old phones, and some of them bitches want, you know, they cut on, but that's it.
Yeah.
But, you know, some people, they got the clouds, and it's a lot of manipulation going on, too. It's a lot of manipulation going on, too, but we're going to touch on that a little bit later.
It'd be fun to be able to put a tape in and get to know your great grandma shit.
Exactly.
Wouldn't it?
I got old tapes now. Like, I still remember old tapes.
Video diary.
Yeah,
video journal.
shit. I'm waiting to take my kids. My kids has never seen my grandfather, which is like my father to me.
Yeah.
They never seen him.
Head of the Badaducci family. Gotcha.
Exactly. Which who I look at is King York. And when he passed, hey, I'm taking it.
That's the most respect I ever had for you since I known you, King. I love the hell out that.
But
and
no,
stop
that's how I
saying
look
that
at
name
because when it starts for me, like when I get older and I get of age and I'm telling stories, it starts with my grandpa. No disrespect to my dad, I'm gonna tell stories about him and how of a laid back person he is.
And
just like he is, he's laid back.
Yeah.
That's something I can't be laid back. I'm sorry, I can't be laid back. I can't just, you know, like he's able to just let things roll off and just, all right, you said what
As far
you
as
said.
we know, we ain't never seen. He might got 2 black eyes. We don't know. It's what he tell us. It's what he present to us.
But the thing is, when you know, with me, it starts my grandpa. Starts there. So when my kids talk about me, they will also speak on my grandpa because I'm instilling in them the things that I was taught from my grandpa.
Yeah.
Because he experiences shit that I never experienced.
I spoke on this before too.
Especially when it comes to racism. Because when I was a kid, I used to laugh at like, that white boy did this. But now I'm older and I'm experiencing like, oh, that shit ain't fucking funny. It's not funny. And I hope my kids don't grow up thinking that shit's funny too because I'm instilling them. Because he was, you know, but I don't want to get on too deep in that. But
not yet. We're going to get the topic
it
on that
comes
too.
a time where, hey, it needs to be talked about because that's why shit gets lost. Shit gets lost once you stop talking and stop showing them. You need to see. You need to get it in your head because that's why a lot of us motherfuckers now, we shouldn't have to go to ancestry or African history or any of those things to figure out our
You,
background
me,
and
and
our
23.
history.
Yeah.
But for me, I have to, because yes, that is my grandpa, right? My mom was adopted.
Man, no. Cut it. We
No.
not doing that.
So it's the bloodline somewhere down the line. It cuts off. You have to figure out where
I
that
get what you're
bloodline
saying.
is.
I get what you're
That's
saying.
all. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not getting too
Well, we
deep
shouldn't
into
even
it.
done that.
So you know,
We
you
know
Stop
that
saying
was
that.
enough.
Stop
You know who
saying
you
that.
related
Stop
to
saying
for
that.
the
Stop doing that.
You
Stop
want a
doing that.
bio? Give me subscriptions. I'll give you all the bio you want.
I said what I said, and that's
All right.
that. But I'm not saying I'm not finna go into a whole deep thing. But it's difficult for people like me when I go to my mom and it stops there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It stops there.
Yeah.
Mom. So who's, yeah, we was adopted and blah blah. She was adopted, blah blah, and it stops there. Don't get it fucked up. My grandpa raised me.
Where your mom from? If you don't mind me asking, where's she from?
Shit, Texas. She from Texas. My whole family from Texas, both sides. I mean, but the other side, I need to go down there, and I may do something with that as far
And I'm
as.
gonna tell you this. You keep saying I may. One day. You like you said. Tomorrow not promised.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. I need to, because I need to take the camera and things down there, because I actually want to do something where I want to help people, starting with me. Hey, have the conversation with your biological, person that
Gotcha.
had you.
Gotcha.
And then bam, we need to create something where you had that conversation, because there may be, regardless of, you may feel like you're different, you need to know the health.
Yeah.
That's
You need
first
to
and
know
most
the health.
important. First and most important.
Because I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm not him or I'm not her and all this other shit. You need to know the health, for one, and you need to know the background. Luckily, I only got 3 kids. My biological father, he got about 10, 11, 12 kids. And there may be traits in me that I may get from him that I don't know nothing about, because
And
I
then
never
when
met
you
him.
mix with the wrong person, that trait get
Exactly.
activated.
There
Yeah.
needs to be that conversation.
Well,
So
not
maybe
wrong
it
first,
needs
but
to
you get
start
what I'm
with
saying.
me, and then we create something where,
And so
hey,
take
it
the
starts,
first step so nobody else can be afraid to
black
take that
men
same
needs
step.
to have that conversation, whether you like them or not. Have that fucking conversation to know your bloodline. Know where the fuck you came from.
Respect.
Instead of using swabbing of the mouth, because truth be told, I don't trust that 100%.
It's hard to.
It's hard to trust anything.
Because
Same way
it's
we
in
don't trust
somebody
the
else's
coronavirus.
hands.
Yeah, we don't trust the coronavirus. The
Let's
damn,
not. I gotta. Hey, listen. I'm anti-vaccine. Why? I did not my research, for lack of a better word. You get the shot. You got vaccinated. You get both of them. You got vaccinated.
and then you still get it.
You can get it. I said, okay, I get that. But once you get it, you shouldn't be able to pass it on. Wrong. You can pass it on. Okay, well, once you pass it on, you can't die from it. Wrong. You can still die from it. It just decreases your chances. It's not an absolution in the sense that it's not definitely once you get this, you safe.
Shot probably sugar.
So what's the point then? What's the point? That's like getting insurance with your job and never using it, even though you always get headaches, even though you always passing out, even though your mouth hurt. Use the insurance. They taking all that money out your check. Go get your teeth clean. Go get a physical.
Had insurance for a whole year, never used.
But have you?
And wore
Okay,
flip-flops every day.
that's what I'm saying. Especially as black males.
This nigga's at-
Let's get a chart started on everybody. A health chart. Let the doctor see you. Let them touch your nuts. Let them touch your ass. Let them touch your throat. Let them see what's going on with you as of right now. Let them see what traits you might accidentally pass on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? You might want a son later on down the road. Well, do you want your son to come out with no eyes? It might be a trait of yours. You want a daughter.
that's
Do you
the
want your daughter to
thing.
come out with no feet? It might be a trait of yours.
And that's the problem.
Let's get this stuff done right. There's no reason why we
you know,
shouldn't.
Let's take a little bit deeper. Fuck it. Since we here. Let's take a little bit deeper.
And they forcing folks to take the
and
vaccination
let's-
anyway.
'cause
They
you-
forcing it.
But listen, I'll die for my kids, man. Let me say that. I'll put my life on line for my kids. If it came down to it, if I had to sell my soul for my kids to live a better life, that's goddamn what it would be. No, not for no money though. Not for no fucking money. If it meant, hey,
I'm glad you specified.
hey, we're gonna get your kids. I'm like, hey, take me. You know, that type of thing. Cause listen, I ain't gonna say I'm a fucked up nigga, but
You are.
I really, like, I stand on that shit I be saying. And then, like, you send me them videos. Like, I know the shit I be saying. I'm not fucking crazy. It's too many people out here with money, millionaires, saying the shit, same shit I be saying. Yeah. Fuck these niggas. These niggas don't give a fuck about
cutting loose the dead weight.
Yes, cutting dead weight.
I saw the video I sent about. He said
like he said, hey, you knew me then, but this shit I'm doing now, don't sit up here and act like you know me now. With some money in my pocket.
Well, this isn't directed towards you, but there's a lot of reasons. I know I do that. Not as much or as repetitively. But if I see person running the same patterns, you ain't changed. Just because you don't see the pattern you ran, you ain't changed. You think you changed because you moved to a different spot. You got a different car. You got a different partner that you with. But you running the same patterns. Not you, but in general.
You ran the same pattern with a different pair of tennis shoes on.
And you don't even pay attention to it. Like, there's just one guy I work with. I'm tired of these. I'm quoting. I'm tired of these ratchet ass hoes.
I feel him.
Okay, I agree with you. So what you do different about the next one you pick? Nothing. She's still ratchet
pussy, boy.
See, my point exactly.
That ratchet pussy.
First off, you looking at the wrong part. You looking at her coochie. The last girl I had always wanted her nails done. Had them long ass nails, $180, but can't pay her light bill. Okay, did you help her get her nails done? Yeah. So you helped her stay who she was. If you wanted her to change, you following in the same pattern. I'm not saying that I didn't mean to interrupt. So go ahead. What you were saying? I didn't mean to. But it just when he brought it up,
you brought up something specifically about people dealing with
the same pattern.
The same pattern. But what I'm speaking on specifically is, for example, and I always use this. What we're doing. Nobody can interfere with this. Not no man, not no bitch, not no family, nobody.
Wait. Why is man but bitch? Why not man or woman or male or female? You see what I'm saying? This is why. Listen, this is the pattern I was talking about. This is the pattern I was talking about. Not him and what I was talking about earlier. But this is what I'm saying.
Leave me alone, man.
I say he hate women, and why you say that? He said man and then bitch. You think about now you would evolve. You would have evolved.
Bitch is a term of endearment, though. That's what it is.
But I get that. But you gonna have to change the way you thinking. You gonna have to change the way you thinking.
Okay. Since you wanna go there, only a bitch will stop a man from making money.
I disagree.
Okay. What does a pimp say? That's his bottom what?
Exactly.
Bottom what? Bottom what?
Don't holler at me.
Bottom what? That's his bottom woman? That's his bottom girl?
That's his bottom bitch. And that's
okay.
His,
No. Say with some type of endearment. That's his bottom bitch. That's his bottom money maker.
Be proud of her.
Don't sit up here and try to categorize
and bitch. Don't try to associate a bad word with a positive outcome.
It's not a bad word. Because how many black women or
definition of a bitch is a female dog.
That's my bitch. And they say what it's
I never said it wasn't modernized. It was definitely modernized.
No, okay, I'm saying in a modernizing way. A woman will say bitch. They are allowed to. Endearment.
Just like we're allowed to say nigga and we'll get mad if somebody else say it. Right or wrong? Right. It's the term in which you use it.
That's how you're taking what I'm saying. That's how
no. That's not how I was taking. I was picking the pick. But what I'm saying is the rest of everybody else. You pick at us?
Okay.
Don't he? He picked at us. That man was serious about his crush and you picked at her. I was serious about mine, and you picked that.
I didn't pick him about
he called him sick.
How is he 8, 9 years old paying attention to a woman how she move her legs up and down the clock? That's some sick shit. That's a little bit sicker than Whoopi.
It ain't sick at all. Whoopi ain't sick. I'm about to whoop you.
She moved her legs. When I was 8 or 9, I didn't. She just moved her legs.
I can't help you. I can't help you.
Yeah, let me finish though. I forgot where the fuck I was at.
You said,
but that goes to show. But that goes to show, times has changed, because let's be honest, kids is getting turned on by shit early. Yeah. The shit that turned him on when he was a kid didn't turn me on when I was a kid. I had to see some actual fucking going on. I had to see. I was like, hold on, my thing moving. What's going on here? All it took was for him to see a girl move out late around the clock for him to be like, hey, I know what that is.
Okay.
But if that was my era, my generation, my time, I would have just been like, oh, she just moving. And then 9 times out of 10, guess what happens? Let's be real. Guess what happens?
I don't want to be
No,
real.
no,
You
let's
being
be
real
real.
nasty.
No, listen what I'm saying. Come on, cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. No, cut the bullshit. I need y'all to cut the bullshit right now. I mean,
You being real.
listen.
Real nasty.
No, be for real. When we was kids, right? Let's use Big Comfy Couch. How many times when our generation, because we close in the generation, we would have been trying to do that same shit that she was doing. Not knowing no fucking better, right? And then it took our dad, he laughing. It took our dad to come and say, hey, don't you do that shit, boy. You don't do that shit. Because we didn't know no better. We was not sexualizing it. And then the next generation comes, they're like, look at, shit, that bitch flexible. 8, 9 years old. In my fucking line. Let's be for real. I deal with that shit now with my son. I'll be like, hey, no. You don't do no type of shit like that. But at the same time, I have to be sensitive because I have to appreciate it's a gift and a fucking curse to have a naive child.
Yeah, innocence.
It's the
It's
innocence.
called innocence, yeah.
Because I don't want my child doing certain shit. Because I be peeping my son, right? I'm gonna tell you this a quick story. My son was looking at some ass. I looked at him. I'm watching because I'm older. The father will catch some ass before the son. I done caught the ass. I'm looking at my son because I'm like, I look at him. He looked. So I said, boy, I know you ain't just did what you did. What you talking about, Dad? I was like, no. What you talking about, Dad? Nothing. I caught that, but it's instincts. But I'm like,
Or
it's hereditary.
No.
What? What? But the thing of it is, it's like, it's just
instincts or bad examples led by the person who looked first. He saw you look, and he looked like, was there a lollipop in that back pocket? Why did that look?
Because
you
know
showed
what?
him first.
We got to bring our mutual friend on here to show because he done some shit when
Hour?
Is he familiar with the pit bull, Panamanian pit bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to bring him on here because my son used to do all type of shit when he was like even 1 year old. That it was just, I'm like, this nigga here grabbing women by the waist and just looking them in the eyes and shit. Like, just shit like that. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, I don't even know what the fuck point I'm trying to make. I done went on to some other shit. I done went on to some other shit. But anyways, I don't know. Can we talk about Candyman now? I done seen the movie.
Finally.
Candyman.
Finally.
We seen it last week. He seen it what? The week before? You seen it last
I
week?
seen it when it came to the movie theaters like 2
Well,
weeks ago.
Hey, I ain't got that kind of money right now. Shit, I just got my foot back into working. Shit, I ain't got that $30 to go see a fucking movie.
Man, they coming out with a whole bunch. You going to see Venom?
Venom,
Sorry.
October.
Candyman. What?
Venom.
Shit! Too many times.
Halloween.
Why ain't you saying nothing else about it? I
Yeah,
said that name too many times.
Fucking Addams Family.
I ain't going.
It's some family shit right there.
That's some
No,
bullshit. It's some
your
bullshit.
family shit.
You don't like family?
I
He
myself.
said, this nigga just talking. You don't like family?
I myself. I'm kind of accustomed to
I want to see Macbeth. I
the
want to
first
see
one
that.
with the live action one with
Me too.
Christopher Lloyd and them in it.
Can we talk about Candyman? Can we talk about Candyman?
Man, that's too many. Look, I said it too. You said it too. Don't say the name no more. Just say the movie.
You scared of that shit?
Candyman.
Candyman.
And then when that,
I'm black.
And
Hey,
then when that thing crack right across the side there, he ain't coming for me.
Listen,
so I'm
the only
good.
thing Candyman can
I'ma
do is
watch.
turn. Hey, Candyman. When I watched the movie, just spoiler alert. When I seen the movie, he had a team. If you want to put me on
A
team,
team? What movie you talking about?
Okay. See, maybe I seen something different. In the actual thing, it was the original Candyman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like he had other Candymans.
No, see that wasn't a
wasn't
team.
though.
It wasn't a team.
No.
It looked like a team.
Each generation or each time,
Well, God damn it, I'm the next generation. Hey,
My
Candyman,
point is-
give me the powers and some
you
candy
have
in my
to
hand
die
to
for
kill-
it. Literally, you have to be unjustly murdered. That was the point. That was the point
I know,
I said last
but
week.
we didn't even get to that because this.
We got to it last week when I said it. The injustice.
Okay,
of it.
listen.
And I said
like
it on
the
Rail
movie.
is Raw.
I like the movie.
I told you would.
Can I finish? I want to get my review, and then we're gonna
Finally.
get your review.
I already gave
I like
my
the
review.
movie. I like the movie for one, and then I'm weird. I'm weird, and I get nerdy when it comes to movies.
I don't know about nerdy, but he
because
weird as shit.
I like when you watching a movie and they have the main character right there, and there's shit going on around
You
you.
about the background?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the background.
you got to pay
I
attention.
like seeing where like even though he thought he stopped seeing Candyman, Candyman was still right there, and then he peeled off in the back.
Yeah.
And then everything that was going on, and then it was almost to a point where I'm not even gonna call him Candyman. I don't remember the dude's name, but the guy was going through shit, and it was like, hold on, me and this guy, we got too much going on, and he's goddamn he's killing people. That hey, I done cussed your ass out. The next thing you know, you gone. This bitch over here doing this shit, she gone.
See, you wrong again.
No, I'm
that
just
man
saying,
didn't kill
I'm outside
nobody. That's what the main character killed no one in the whole movie.
No,
that was
I'm
my
not
whole
talking about
point.
the main character.
You talking about the alter ego?
Yeah,
The ghost.
yeah.
Okay.
Calm down. You see
I'm
how
just saying,
passionate you get?
Because
But I like
the
the movie.
injustice is
I
the
like-
whole point of the movie. Nobody seemed to understand it. They kept saying it didn't scare me. It should have.
Yeah, and
because
that's
of how
what pissed
reality
me off.
based
That's
it
what pissed me off
was.
because that's what I was looking for when I went in watching that movie as being, I guess, like in the middle toward the end of everybody watching the movie. I was looking for the bullshit. I'm like, hold on.
This shit real, man.
I like this a little too much than what I need to be because I'm like, hate to say it, if you're white and you watching this, Candyman came out looking like a superhero to me.
Yeah.
Anti-hero.
That's why they weren't scared of it.
Anti-hero,
They can't relate
not a
shit.
superhero.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm finna say Candyman in the mirror. I don't give a damn. Hey, we finna get some of these motherfuckers out of here. Because he was doing what he finna cry. Look, he look like say the wrong shit. But listen, I like the movie. I love the movie. I love Jordan Peele because
Told you he was a genius. But
He
you
three-
told
he
me.
3 for 3. He
But
3
you
for 3.
told me. But yeah.
3 for 3. What's the 3?
Get out.
Get out and
The
them,
happenings.
No, I ain't
Oh.
gonna say
What's it
them.
called? Them?
Us.
Us, yeah. That's right there.
Us. But he did have one,
No, that was M.
which
Night
I'm going to stand
Shyamalan. I
on.
apologize.
The
The
Twilight
Happenings, M. Night
Zone
Shyamalan.
was bullshit.
Again, that wasn't his to do with.
I don't give a fuck. Don't put your name on. Listen, if I can't, let me say this. Let me, say this. If I bring something that I
Your flavor to
create
it.
to some shit and I don't have creative control in anything like that, if you don't trust me and my vision, don't bring me there. Don't bring me and my vision there. Because my name won't be attached to some shit that you have creative control over for them to say, hey, say, that was bullshit. So I can sit up here and say, oh, well, it wasn't me. They had control and all this. Listen,
Okay.
if I don't have creative control, don't put my name to it.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Do you know how many times a director has finished rapping? He said, all right, that's a wrap. Everybody clapped and everything. We send it out to print. And then while it's sitting in print, the director go home, everybody say the movie 100% finished. And then the company itself go in there and send their own guy and start cutting pieces of the film out. Putting it together without the director knowing, without the cast knowing, without any and every producers knowing. The only one to know is the top dog. Do you know how many times they did that to a movie? Every time. Because they say we paying for it. They do it every time. You think they're ready to go to print. You think you finished. Where the scent was, I already cut it. I already pasted together the way I want the movie. They did it to Snyder. That's proof right there. Once you say you finished and you wrapped up, and you say, here you go, pass it out to everybody. They say, okay, and they take it and they be like, hold on. All right, I'm pass. Hold on, that ain't what I gave you. How did this get out? They do that every.
That happens a lot of music.
Thank you. It happens in all of it. The one with the power get the last of the say.
Okay.
With or without your
I want
consent.
a reference though. What
Did I not just say they did it to Snyder? Did I not just say that?
Okay, but there's something outside of Snyder because he came back and made it right.
And look what they had to do that. Look up John. God, I can't pronounce his last name. He was in Iron Man. He directed the first one. John Favreau. I can't pronounce his name. He did it with Elf. With Elf,
Was he the director?
He was the director of Elf. You know, with Will Ferrell.
Favreau.
I can't pronounce his name.
Favreau.
Yeah, it's. I know it's I can't say that, but it's the second.
Hold
one.
on. He's the same nigga that be in all them Iron Man movies.
He was the first. He directed the first one. Yes, that's him.
What?
You didn't
Listen,
know that?
I did not know that.
Yes,
at all.
Happy.
You knew
Happy.
that?
Happy from Iron Man directed the very first Iron Man. He is a director.
Wow.
He directed Couples Retreat. He directed a lot of movies.
I like him.
Yes.
I like him.
But he did the movie Elf.
You probably see that. Listen, let me tell you
And
something too.
they
Let me
at
tell
the
you-
last
hold on.
minute they
No,
took
no,
it and
no,
decided
no,
what
no,
it
no,
was
no,
gonna
no,
be.
no, no, no. Let me tell you something too.
That's why it's all. Listen, no. That's
No,
why.
come
No.
on. I need to
Listen,
say-
listen. No, I need to say this.
He
He
got that
asked.
old man
He
stuff on
asked.
my
He
ass.
said. He said, give me some
No, I'm not finna
references.
say that. I'm not
You
finna
ever
say
heard
that.
the
Say
director's
something else.
cut?
Yeah.
In every one of them, there's every movie ever made. There is a director's cut. That means what the director's vision was before they touched it. That's what director cut means. That's my example.
Damn, I ain't gonna go there now because I'm finna go on a little rant because this is why I say we're bigger than what we have. This ain't no hood
about
shit.
people
No.
or our
the
podcast?
people, the podcast.
Oh.
Because you just brought up that fucking name. I'm like, hold on. We should have more people watching this than what we have.
I said that.
With the name you brought up, and I said, hold on, I remember him. We're bigger. You have 3 black men sitting here talking about things. We're not talking about guns and butter. We're not
Stereotypes.
talking about. We're talking about shit that's bigger. That's why I look at people like Joe Rogan. Everybody familiar with Joe Rogan? I'm like, damn, we
UFC,
really
news
talk
radio,
that same shit, but he don't even be talking like UFOs. We don't even get into that.
That
We
take
got-
away.
we got the
I had to
time
be on
for it.
vacation
We got the
again.
time for it.
I had to be on vacation because I'm telling you, it's
Like
too
I
much to
was just
speak on.
listen. Every time I'm off, I sit up here. I watch Ancient Aliens. That's some shit I fall asleep
Love
to
it.
if I don't get
Love
too
it.
paranoid. If I don't get too paranoid,
Can't fall asleep with that, bro.
yeah, I fall asleep. I was like, hold on, them niggas go through walls. And then I start feeling like you just feel like something's in your house. Instead of it being a present, I was like, hold on, this shit feel a little different. Let me wake up and get on the game and let me cut on some
Watch cartoon.
Chico.
Oh, that's Chico.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
watch cartoon because I used to do that shit when I was a kid. Because I used to sleep downstairs and it just be me as the little only boy. I'm like, let me cut on cartoons, something that just.
I did that when I first saw that first. When
My
I
first
first
time
saw
staying
it.
up
Yeah.
all night by myself. My cousin made me watch Stereo Echoes with.
Star
I can sleep that night.
Ooh, shit.
I couldn't sleep without at night, bro. Cause seeing shadows and everything.
Yeah, but see, it's
And that's weird because when the cars go by and then light
Yeah.
shines in, it
Right.
moves everything. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Optical
man,
illusion.
That shit
Love it.
just fuck you up.
Love it.
But what was
I
I
look
talking
at it
about?
now
again?
when they're scared on watching.
You saying how our platform is based on
Yeah, we
work-
bigger than this shit, man. That's
Yeah.
what, but that's where it goes into
World
where
topics,
my
not just black
vision,
topics.
my fucking vision, and you was like, oh, I'm a realist, and I'm like, no, I'm a fantasize, because I sit up here and I think about this shit, and I'm like, no, we're bigger than this. You have 3 different perspectives. That's 3 people, 3 different goddamn. I can't even think. Just 3 different people who, and there may people, some relate to him, some people relate to me, some people relate to the quiet, laid back, sex symbol of the group and shit like that.
He the sex symbol. Why is he? Never mind.
Because it.
Go
Let me
ahead.
say this: it be too many motherfuckers that be like, "Who was that? Who was that nigga sitting next to you?" I was like, "Who? This one?" Like, no, the one with the dreads. You know, dark skinned dread. We love that shit. I'm like, this nigga, this nasty laid back nigga. I'm like, well, hey, a man ain't gonna judge a man. If you like him, you like him. You love him, you love him. But hey, subscribe.
For him.
Yeah, for him.
He wants you to subscribe too. Tell him you.
Yeah.
Tell him you want him to subscribe. Go ahead.
Don't subscribe, man.
No, don't say like subscribe, ladies. Do it.
No,
the
no,
way Ballz
that's what
do
they
it.
like. That's what they like. They like the quiet nigga. Cause they, I'm gonna make him loud. I'm like, don't tell me no
Mess
shit.
around, get you cornered. She gonna mess around, get you cornered. You ain't gonna be quiet no more. I'm gonna make him scream. You have a right to remain silent, but I want to hear you scream. Yeah, I bet you don't know what movie that's from.
What? Scream?
I was talking to the viewers. Yeah, you have a right to remain silent, and I'm quoting the exact character. You have a right to remain silent, but I want to hear you scream.
What is that from?
I'm gonna leave that out to the viewers. See if they can figure it out.
What? Shit, we
I
don't.
was thinking though.
I'll tell you this though.
What up?
The actor that played the character was Samuel L. Jackson. That's the only hint I'm gonna give.
I know you ain't talking about.
You're not gonna know it. You're not, cause you don't pay attention like that.
Okay, here we go. See the just.
All right,
The
go.
movie with John Travolta.
Go. Nope. Go. You need a minute? Cause I'm telling you, you're not gonna know it. You don't pay attention to movies like that.
Tell me the movie.
Black Snake Moan.
Nope.
Hell no, it ain't.
He had to be a cop, so he said some shit like that.
So you listen.
No, because it sounds fucking familiar.
I know it is familiar.
The movie where he standing little on the little cul-de-sac.
Nope.
No, you thinking
talking
of
about-
Lakeview Terrace. That's what
Yeah.
you thinking of.
Nope.
Hey, you know what? Let me say this
This
too right
this
now.
was for the
Hold
viewers
on,
really
hold
more
on.
than anybody. They not gonna
We
figure
need
it out
to
either.
start giving people their appreciation. We need to stop waiting for people to die. You need to get into what you had because it be too many people dying.
Oh
And
no.
then it's like, oh, now we want to show appreciation. No,
I said
let
that
people
before.
know now.
I said that before.
Yes, you said it before. Let me say it again.
Okay.
Is that all right? Can I say
I
it
just
again?
thought you wasn't paying attention, but go ahead. I said I thought you would. I didn't say I don't know if you was. What?
People need to know their appreciation now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I would hate to die and then it'd be like, oh, we love to say it. Because guess what? I'm up there or down, wherever I'm at, wherever I end up being at,
Stop acting like you don't know where you going.
I'm going to heaven. Cause get what?
You gotta repent at the exact last
Cause
second.
get what? Cause get what? Jesus gonna say, boy, you ain't supposed to be here, but I'm gonna leave that back door open for you. Come on, because that's what the fuck it's gonna be. But
See, that's how I know he ain't going. You can't say the F word in Jesus' name in the same sentence.
because I know if I see Jesus and he black, we gonna have to have a talk.
Well, he gonna know you got a sense of humor. God made you. He like,
You be mad, you be happy about it.
No, I'm gonna be like, damn, Jesus. No, Jesus gonna have to explain to me.
oh,
why- Hey, that came out
Hey,
crazy. No,
yeah.
that came out crazy.
Yeah.
I would like to have a
So
conversation.
him exactly sacrificing himself wasn't enough. He has to, man.
I got a
see.
question though.
Did the white man? No, we gotta say
Real
that.
is
No,
wrong.
We gotta say that. We gotta
Make
say
sure
that.
you keep it. Real is wrong.
Hold on to that. Cause you know what? Let's get into that. Did you still want to talk about AJ Johnson and his wife? Widow?
Well,
Oh, you want to say that for you? We'll say that for you. All right. So, yeah, if I die and I found out Jesus was black, I would kindly, humbly ask Jesus. Matter of fact, I would look for Jesus. I'm like, is Jesus here? Because I know I'm a God, too. Because, I got my wings and everything.
He probably be out there.
But I would like to know, you know, let's skip all that.
scrap
what I'm
that
saying.
subject.
Yeah, scrap
Okay.
that subject.
Okay.
The thing that will bother me, I ain't gonna say bother me, cause I hear a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong, I listen to everything. I'm big on like the whole QAnon. I was listening. Don't mean I believe
Agree with
everything.
it, yeah.
I like to listen to it because a lot of things that happen in life you can pull from it and use it and things like that.
Exactly. I told you that. Even a bad example is an example
Yeah.
you can learn from.
Because if you hear it again, you be like, oh, I heard this before. That's how I am. Don't necessarily mean I got to believe it and I'm finna run with it. But I remember hearing that when you die, it's like everything that you knew of is gone. Like you forget
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
your
yeah.
family members, all that stuff. When you die, you're gone.
Well, okay. Go ahead. Because I gotta
But-
piggyback
But
off
my
that.
thing is to die and find out the truth, and then supposedly watch, because let's cut the bullshit. We all love to fantasize and believe that, oh, my family member died and they're watching over me. We don't fucking know we alive, because if my family was watching over me right now, they will come and tell me, hey, this is the truth. They will walk me down a certain path.
Guide.
Yeah, they will guide me down a certain path. Now, I've seen a lot of motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, your family member died and they ain't trying to guide you right because you still doing that same bullshit you doing. And that's where it goes back to me, me being about my kids. I can't speak for them, like I said. But listen, I wouldn't be sitting with these fellas right here if they wasn't about the kids. But I'm about my kids, and I'm trying to leave a legacy. Not even a legacy. Whatever I don't accomplish, I promise you my fucking kids will accomplish. I just gotta get them the fuck away from people like you who's watching, who don't take care of their kids, and who's not raising their kids, and thinks this ghetto bullshit is the way of life. I'ma say it. Because I don't fuck with none of you. Not the people that's watching. I appreciate my supporters. Subscribe, like us, follow us. But there's people out here who just think this whole ratchet ghetto life is the way of life. Who are thinking getting drunk every weekend or every day is the way of life. That ain't the fucking way of life.
Nothing wrong with decompressing.
For the first
That's
time
not
in
the
my
only way,
life,
though.
I was able to put my kids on some life insurance. That, man, I almost cried thinking about the fact that I done did it. Putting my kids on life insurance. There's too many people who are out here who don't think about life. I ain't gonna say life after death, but being able to give your child a proper burial. Especially if you know me or know of me, because none of you motherfuckers know me. If you know of me, there's too many times y'all done drove past the cemetery and y'all be like, damn, it smell like a dead body. No, not my kids. My kids will not be buried in no shit like that. But I bet yours will, because you don't give a fuck, right? Fish fry, t-shirts, selling, all this bullshit, right? My kids will have a proper burial. Come hell or high water. That's how you supposed to live. It's called morals. Sacrifice. A lot of y'all motherfuckers won't sacrifice for your own motherfucking kids. And that's the problem. Want to say anything?
I lost my train of thought.
That is this episode of
Wait a minute. No. Hold on.
Hey, we finna get in. We finna
Hold
get
on.
to
Hold
some
on.
shit.
Hold on. Let him close out the show, Mr. Sex Symbol. Go ahead. Lean.
Why you
get
leaning
in
back
frame?
on the camera?
Why do you? Why him?
Hey,
Why
this
him?
is episode 11
Why?
of No Dragon Just Ballz. I thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week. Subscribe, like us.
Because Varus said so.
Hold on. Keep talking. Just give him a little something. Come on, freestyle.
Y'all want to say I saw it?
Who, me? No, I got no
We
reason
back
to.
on this again.
When you
I
look
got
at it,
no reason to. None at all.
it's the same thing as selling your poster pretty much.
Son, what? Pussy?
Your publisher.
It's not selling it, it's who you selling it to. That's the problem for me.
So if somebody else came to you, a guy tried to buy it from you, you sell it to him.
Because he has.
Wait. We gotta do it later. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us. No Dragon, just Ballz. That's the motto. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us. If you fuck with us. That's
Even
the
if
motto.
you don't, I'm telling you, we got a lot of information that'll help you open your eyes to the different line of thinking. Don't always stay in that closed box.
That link tree? I hate y'all niggas.
Just
See, I sit up
I
here
was
and do all
about to
this
say.
shit.
I was about to say yes.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
You see how I got everybody?
I
little
do.
icon?
I do my
Hey,
research.
Let me tell
I
you
do
something.
my
I
study.
put in a lot of work for this shit because I fantasize about this shit and I really view this shit going bigger than where it is. But the issue is, like, my peers, I'm not talking about them, but people that I look at, because I gotta, I ain't gonna speak on that because I gotta see if we still friends. You know how some people, you know, but you know, yeah. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us, and if you fuck with us. That's episode 11 of No Dragon Just Ballz.
Welcome to another episode of Real is Raw. We're gonna finish off with what we left off with No Dragons Just Ballz. Yes, we are affiliated. We are direct alignment too.
I looked at it like 5-6 times. I said, they can't be back ice right now.
You asked me a question about selling publisher. In that situation, you get to decide which publisher you're gonna sell to. Just because somebody came to you with an offer don't mean you have to sell to them. Maybe there's somebody with a better offer. Now, in a situation where it comes to Lucifer making an offer, it's been said so many times and in every religion that I can think of off the top of my head, he has no authority of nothing. So if you're like, all right, you sell me your soul, I'll give you this land, but it don't belong to you, it belongs to somebody else. Okay, you sell me your soul, I'll give you this car. You don't have any money to buy a car. How you gonna put it in my name?
So
If you
got cold hard cash right there, you're not gonna take it.
no,
Why not?
how much is he offering for it?
I mean, say you got $1 billion in cash right
$1 billion in cash right now.
A room full of cash.
Okay, a room full of cash. Okay, now why would I sell it to him?
I mean,
He's gonna first off, he gonna undervalue what you have to offer. Because if any good, everybody knows a person who's willing to make a deal gonna shortchange you, so they can come out on top. Otherwise, why would you make a deal? The whole point of making a deal is to get what's the word? Is to get a profit off of it. That's the point of making any deal. You go to the car dealership, they want to get a profit off of it. So they say, go to a restaurant. You think a burger actually costs $2.99? No. That burger $1.
Yeah.
It's on the dollar menu. It's less than that if you go buy the ground beef yourself. You go buy ground beef and make 10 patties.
For $11.
Well, you just bought one patty for $1.99. Okay, so the whole point is to get a profit off the deal. So he come to you and say, Ballz, I got $1 billion for your soul. You ain't gonna think even for a split second, what if he underselling me?
If he said $1 billion,
And what if God said your soul is
I mean, but can't you repent though?
no, it don't work that way.
All right.
Because God takes you on your word. He says that. He said, again, on this, we're going to need a preacher. Because I can't quote the way I want to. I didn't expect these type of questions. Basically, rough translation. You speak it into existence. God say, ask me for what you want, and I shall deliver if you believe in me. Rough translation. Please don't come at me with the religious back and forth. So, if somebody says that to you, somebody says, if you speak on it, I'll deliver you. Well, I gave you that soul, but you decided to give it away, which I gave you the ability to say, it's yours. If you want to give it to that person, give it to that person. You want to give it to this person, give it to that person. But I'm not going to clean up your mess. I'm not going to clean up your spilled milk. Especially if you got to get the $1 billion. And now you're like, I want my soul back. The devil ain't finna go for that. And God gonna say, you spoke it into existence. I told you not to. We back to where we started on the last Rail is Raw. You asked for something, I supply you. And then what I did wasn't good enough. You go ask somebody else, he supply you, and then you realize this ain't what I want. Oh, you want me to come clean it up?
I mean, you learn from mistakes, don't you?
And if I already told you not to make that mistake as your father, which is what everybody calls him, our father. If your father tell you, just like when you was a kid, let's think about it. When you was a kid and that little light socket or that little plug socket, your dad told you don't put that penny in there. Now mamas don't do this, but daddy would. Daddy said don't put that penny in that that plug. And he said don't do it. He might even pop your hand. He said don't do that. And you do it again. He gonna sit there and watch you. He gonna sit there, okay. That hurt, didn't it? A mama won't, but a daddy would. That's how I know God ain't no female.
I ain't never in my life thought I'd put a penny.
Hold up now, watch your mouth. How
You
you
thought-
know God ain't no female?
I just told you why.
Why?
Cause a mama will a mama will protect you over and over. Hold up, a mother will protect you over and over and over. How many times you told your kid something and then you let him figure out on his own? I told you not to do it. How many times you told your kid I told you so? A mama don't do that. A mama will hate the guy you with and tell you you can't be with him. A father will hate the girl you with.
But what if there's multiple gods? Ain't but one. I mean, if there's not one, there's multiple gods.
You keep saying if. If was a fifth, we all be drunk.
You made it up today?
What?
If was a fifth, we all be drunk.
No, that's old.
That's old as fuck,
I know,
man.
I heard it, bro.
Damn,
I
you
heard
need to
it.
hang around some old niggas.
It's not that old.
It's pretty damn old.
Most of my look, I'm not that old, but I learned well. I have an old soul, and all that means when you have an old soul is you paid attention to those who was trying to guide you.
Right.
I listened to my granddaddy. I listened to my grandmama. I listened to my mom. I listened to my dad. I listened at a very, very, very early age because I didn't want nobody disappointed in me. So I tried not to make that many mistakes. I'm gonna make them still, and I've made them then. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be. But what I did was I learned from them. You can learn from somebody's experience. I've said this before. You can learn from somebody else's experience and gain the same knowledge. You can learn from your own experience and gain some knowledge. I didn't want nobody disappointed in me. So I didn't want, like, my mom made a mistake. And then she told me, when I was younger, I did this, which was a mistake. And then I make that same mistake. And then she'd be like, I told you. You know what I'm saying? It's, I don't know what it is with me. I can't handle somebody being disappointed in me that I care about, that want to be proud of me, that I want to make proud.
I got another theory too. I think that Christians are more
Is he
afraid
in
of
frame?
hell. But I think Christians are more afraid of hell than they love God for.
You think they worship him out of fear more than out of love? Yeah. I could have told you that. I could have told you that easy. That's why we do most stuff we do. We follow the laws of man for fear of getting in trouble if we don't.
Yeah.
We follow the laws of society for fear we get cancel culture now. We got folks that won't come to whatever it is you promote.
I'm saying,
For fear of trouble, we keep right.
is that real love for God then? If you
No,
just-
fear isn't love. People, I told you this. Was it last episode of Real is Raw? Yeah. I told you it's absolution. Fear controls the masses. What that means is fear controls society. Fear controls the populace. As in, if there's 1,000 people in this room, fear will control 800 of them, 900 of them, maybe even all of them. And that's what they use. Hell, think about it if it was just only heaven, and all you had to do was do this to get to heaven, and there was no consequences if you do the opposite. I mean, let's be real. According to religion, you, me, we going to hell. We all had premarital sex. But is sex not feeling good? Is it not fun?
Yes, sir.
It's a privilege, not a right. We abuse that privilege. So
if they really strict on the rule like they claim it is, it might be probably. It might be 6 people in heaven right now.
yes,
6.
yes, I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's hard.
Well, you know,
It's
a
hard
lot
to
of
follow
people
those
don't
rules.
believe that there is a such thing as hell. It's just
That's the
preparation.
Jewish community. They don't believe in hell. Jews
This
don't
is
believe
hell,
in hell.
man. Like
I believe this is hell. What we living right now is hell.
And I disagree with that.
I think it's too easy to be here for real.
Is what?
It's too easy to be here right now.
Too easy?
I mean, it ain't. I mean,
Nigga, what
this
freedom?
this right here is easier than burning in the lake of fire, and then getting your skin back and doing it over again,
But
get your skin back and doing it over again. Like this easy.
That kind of confused me too, growing up. A soul has no feeling, has no skin. A soul is a spirit. You can walk through walls and all this and that, is what I was told. But if that's the case, how can you walk through walls and not hurt yourself, but you can burn and hurt yourself? You get what I'm saying?
And then as a God, like
Eternal fire.
It's eternal fire, right? But a spirit is of light, which was also another description of what a soul is. Light.
Right.
They say a lot of people was like, when I saw this person in my life take their last breath, I saw a light leave a room. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no hurt no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So how can
Yeah,
you
I got
burn
stories
light?
on that.
How can you
That's
burn
what I'm
light?
They be creepy as fuck right now.
Cause I watched my grandpa on my stepdad's side, and you know they Catholic, cause you know he Hispanic. They Catholic, so when he was going, it was different from what I'm used to. Normally you just see somebody die and then casket and all that type of stuff. But I think I told you about this. It was more so you watching them die. You have a pastor, a Catholic priest, I say.
Ushering a man on the other side, like pushing him to the other
putting-
side.
Putting the
Not
beads,
pushing.
Putting the beads
Rosaries,
around them,
yeah.
rosary beads and all that type of stuff, and you're damn near just waiting for him to die.
Mm.
He's in the bed. It's not no.
He
you
on
in
his
the hospital.
deathbed. Okay.
Yeah, he was in his deathbed in his bed. And then you had a damn, what the fuck they call them? Is it hospice or what do you call them?
Hospital
People?
where you go to die.
No, it's them people. They're just sitting there. They're a doctor. They're a doctor.
Coroner?
No, it's something else. But they're sitting there and they're sitting there.
Documenting ready to document your last breath.
They're just sitting there waiting for you
To
to
call
die
it.
damn near. Yeah,
Oh wow.
in the house.
I
We're all in the
wouldn't
house.
that- I-
Think about you being like we're being in your house right now, but you got a family member in the bedroom.
Just waiting on them to die.
Just waiting on them to die.
That's crazy right there, man.
You got all the family members, everybody going in one by one.
Say that.
Like that was the
fine,
first
fine.
time I remember the first time I seen. I shouldn't be talking about this, but you know this is raw, and I'm gonna keep it real. And you shut your mouth. Don't you say goddamn thing. The first time I seen my dad cry was when my sister, you know, because you know my mom was having complications. She had stillborns, so it was almost like you had the baby, they cried, but they finna die. Had them, and then you still got to give them the proper burial, casket, and all that. So that was the first time I seen my dad. Second time was when his dad died. Mind you, you're sitting there watching the father that raised you. Mind you, he didn't have the father like how we grew up. You know, my dad is my dad. Like I'm gonna cut the fuck up when he died. But mind you, the biological, like having your actual father there, and then you're watching him die. You're in the house and he's in the other room. You're just waiting on him to go pass over. And then everybody, hey, say your last goodbyes because he's finna. We're just waiting on his heart to stop at this point.
Sometimes they make it stop.
But nah, they just waiting on it to stop. Dad going there, all you hear is
That's when you call pulling the plug. That's what I mean by they make it stop. Yeah.
All you hear is a grown ass man breaking down. Mind you, this man I grew up with.
All you saw was strength in him.
Yeah. That's
And
all
just for the record, he was the most strong when he cried.
And all you hear is a man in a room
To let you know it was okay to feel. It was okay to feel something.
His fucking father breaking down. Only thing you do is hear him. You can't even make out what he's saying, but all you know he's talking to his father, and he's breaking the fuck down. I said, I'll never go. That's why I take that hell shit serious, because I'm like, ain't no fucking way I'm finna sit here and eat the way I eat. Don't get me wrong, I love my fast food. It's easy. Yeah. But there's no way I can sit here and eat the way I eat, live the way I live, and not think about how my kids gonna feel when it's time for me to go. I want my kids to be strong when it's time for me to go. I want my kids to understand certain shit when it's time for me to go. I don't even know how I got on that shit right now. But the moral of the story is...
You wanted to know about the light leaving the room.
Yeah. And it's different. It's different for different people. Because I don't know how I'm going to go. And
like I
and
said,
when he
Whoopi
passed-
Goldberg gonna help you.
That's what I was getting at. When my grandma smiled. Because a lot of people say, when you see people pass on, it's like they have a smile on their face. You know, hey.
They see what's on the other side.
They went out the right way.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you hear other people too. They talk about their family members. It's like, oh, I see this person. They start getting what we look at. We call it delusional. But you don't know they're halfway in and halfway out. They're telling you, hey, I see grandma. I see this person. I see that person.
Ushering me in on the other side, telling me this is the way I'm supposed to come.
They last a little bit because hey, I see you, but I'm over here. I'm on the other side. It's, man.
And my cousin said if our great grandma passed, but it was his grandma, my great grandma. But he said her last month or two, that's all she did was talk about death and all kinds of shit. She was saying shit like that.
Yeah, that's why like for us, Tupac and Biggie, their last album, Life After Death, and all they talking about is death. And at some point, you know, nobody. I feel like people know the truth. The people, the real people. They know the truth. They know. Hey, when you about to die, this is what you know. Cause me, I can sit here and say, hey, I be thinking about death, but they're not finna sit up here and educate us on, hey, when you about to die, you finna think about death, and you finna think about this like that. Because if we did, it'll be a whole different conversation going on. Yeah, it'd be a different reality we be dealing with.
It's certain things that you can't tell amongst the masses anyway.
Yeah, because
it'll create hysteria.
Just like with
like the purge would be real if people knew the real. You get what I'm saying?
Purge coming. Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, I already said that. Once we get mad enough,
it's coming.
Shit gonna topple.
Only thing gonna be different though is once we do a purge, we're not coming back from that. Like once we do a purge, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Well, you only gonna kick the dog so many times before it bite you.
About what?
What you saying?
But yeah, this ain't my shit.
So you took over, narcissist.
No, I had to bring up what
the light leaving the room.
Have you experienced a family member dying like that?
No, I've never seen anybody die before my eyes.
That's the only reason why I brought it, because I never experienced, like my aunt. I ain't gonna bring up her name, but I mean I got so many fucking stories. This ain't my shit.
So why don't we do one? Said let you in. You know?
No, because listen,
your vision.
My dad is Hispanic. That side is different from a black side. They play Ouija boards. They believe in spirits.
I wasn't allowed to do none of that.
And I didn't participate, but I was on the outside looking in, so I feel like I seen a lot of different shit.
You saw they did Ouija board in your presence, like you saw it firsthand.
Yes.
Oh,
did it work?
Nigga, what?
I guarantee you it worked. I guarantee you it worked.
Listen.
Hold on, they might have think they were talking to an aunt or a grandma
has
or
a
somebody.
Ouija board when the Ouija board came out. That Ouija board. It ain't like the movie came out and then we bringing the shits out again.
Oh yeah, that's part of a lot of history.
Shit out when it was out.
Native Americans did that, to talk to the ancestors.
She could pull that shit out now and just start doing that shit I was sitting right there as a kid. But mind you, I had to sleep in the living room. So think about you being a kid, sleeping in this room while everybody else sleeping in their bedroom, closed doors.
And this was the last place y'all did this.
My grandma, and I call her my grandma, even though she kind of rocky when it comes to black people. That's a whole different topic. Had the damn clock that made the noise at like at certain times, like
cuckoo clock.
that shit. I'm sleeping in the fucking living room, and then you had the blinds like this right here, and you could see the pool because she had a pool. So you know the glare from the lights of the pool, man.
Do a Ouija board like do it feel like a regular game board? Do it feel different?
Yeah, it's like a regular
You
game
ask
board.
a question.
No, he said, how does it
You know
feel?
what I'm saying? Like, do
How's
it
it
feel?
feel?
Like Monopoly board. Like Monopoly board.
I ain't
It
touch
ain't.
that shit.
It's different. It's different styles of them. They're not. When you think of a Ouija board, you're thinking of a classic Ouija board. But there's different styles with different questions, different letters, different everything. But it feels like a Monopoly board.
Ain't no magnet or nothing on it. Just
It's cardboard. You can do it with a cardboard. You go out there, get a box, write on there the same letters, the same everything, and you can do the same thing. It's not about the board. It's about the people.
I want to watch somebody do it.
You want to watch somebody do it? Yeah, as long as you're around me.
I watch somebody do it.
And as long as you're around me.
To a point where everybody that had their hand on it was like, I'm not moving it. And then it started you asking a question. Who are we speaking with? Guess what it do? Start telling you.
Spelling out the name.
It's not going to spell out the whole fucking name.
It doesn't have to.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now.
Most time it is
my aunt
nickname,
was
something simple.
Her name was Gussie. She had just died, probably maybe 2-3 months ago, right? They were doing it. Mm-hmm. Mind you, one side of the family does not coincide with the other side of the family. We got Hispanic on this side, black on this side. The Hispanic side is doing the Ouija board. Who are we speaking with? It started spelling G-U-S. Gus. What are you gonna? That's my Aunt Gussie.
Yeah.
You speaking to them? All right. Hands off. Close that shit up.
I hope they didn't do that shit.
I mean,
you got to close that. Oh shit!
I don't know. Let me finish. I
Oh,
don't know what they did. I was a kid. I was in and out.
Oh, okay.
I didn't understand.
Let me tell y'all something. Once you open the door, close it back. Don't get freaked out like, oh, I quit. It don't work that way.
Yeah, because the spirit's still gonna linger.
And if you leave it open, it don't matter if that spirit linger or not. Remember, if you leave any door open, anybody can come through it.
Yeah, and then they say too, like I was bringing up during the other podcast, white noise. See, you got me talking too much now. This ain't my shit.
I didn't bring it up. He did.
Keep going.
But like.
Well, come on back over here.
No.
Why? He was gonna sit there and say it's my segment, but he doing all the talking, and then he don't want to come back on camera.
But you have the history to say, hey, like I said,
Okay, here's my history as far as Ouija board. My mama said I bet not. Now, when I was a kid, she said don't do it now, and don't do it in the future.
Y'all bought it? Y'all
Because no, we are too. Oh Lord, that sounds.
Oh, y'all.
We too powerful. We are way too powerful. Imagine an antenna. Imagine your radio antenna on your car. Well, we would be like we'd be like the antenna of a radio station on top of your car.
You ever heard of the Nine Sisters or something like that?
I know about that too. I'm not allowed to know. I'm not allowed to touch it. I know. My point is this. My point is this. God, I hate this part.
Why you telling me stay away from that motherfucking thing?
Just like this.
Tell me about 9 sisters later.
It's like this. This is not an exaggeration. This ain't for views. This ain't for popularity. This ain't for subscribers. I'm on the mic.
You need to bring that mic
This
closer.
has nothing to do with that. I'm not allowed to touch anything close to that.
Because you got
even without touching it, me just speaking on it is against everything I was raised on. Not because of what I was told, because of what I've experienced and what I still experience to this day. So when we get on that subject, I'm going to get more and more quiet about it because I wasn't taught to control it. I was just taught to stay away from it.
AKA, this is Martian Manhunter. Look. See, he ain't even. Hey, this ain't no funny shit for him. But listen, Miss Raw. Proceed.
What about the Nine Sisters? What you talking about?
I don't know. I just heard about it not too long ago.
It's a story or some shit? What is it?
I don't even know. Honestly, 'cause
It's
so many
back to
different
what
shit.
I was saying earlier. To the victor goes the spoils. Meaning, there's two stories to it. Which one you believe is depend on which side of the spectrum you're on. You get what I'm saying? There's certain things that history buries for the sake of future, and there's certain things history buries for the sake of embarrassment. You want to learn about that particular subject, I'm not going to be around when you want to learn about it. I'm not going to talk to you about it or nothing like that. You want to learn, you ask somebody else. That's all I can say about that.
Why?
That's all I can say about Ouija boards too. I don't.
No. Why? Why though? Like, when it comes to learning about it, why will you not be a part of it? What is the reason?
I just told you. There's certain things in a lot of people who are very in tuned. All they got to do is speak it, and it comes to reality. And I refuse to speak it. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
So does that go
That's
back
all
to
I'ma
what the
s-
fuck I
that's
say
all
about
I'ma
not
say.
having people energy around you? Does that
That's
not
all
go
I'm gonna
back
say.
to that?
That's
Because
all
you
I'm
don't
say
know
about it.
people's energies, right?
No,
Let me finish. Let me
you
finish.
don't know people's energies.
No, okay, I don't know people's energy, but something in my spirit is telling me, hey, keep a lot of this bullshit and a lot of other people's shit the fuck from around you, because you want something that other people around you may not want. They may be comfortable being in a certain predicament because they are comfortable there. My spirit is saying, hey, you are not comfortable there. Get moved from around there.
It's not just
No,
about,
I'm asking. I'm not trying to get on no spiritual
I'm just
thing,
saying, it's
but I'm
not
asking.
about that. It's about people getting so familiar with a routine that it doesn't scare them anymore about what's not coming or what they don't understand or what they don't see. A routine,
okay,
a
but
routine
is
is
that-
a routine is a security blanket.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me talk. Let me say it like this. I may not be in tune, like for you. You may be more in tune with your family and things, and like how I said on the previous podcast, y'all could go back and trace history and things like that. I may not. The reason I am the way I am is because I feel that's just me. But then if I was to talk to family members and things like that, I may be able to find out, hey, this is our heritage. We don't associate to this and this and that and that. This is why we are the way we are. But I don't know that.
Yeah.
Right? No, let me finish. But then, like how you just said, hey, when you start speaking on that, I won't be associated with it.
It's not I don't want to.
But like you
I
said,
can't.
you can't. But I'm talking about it from a point of view as I don't know why I am the way I am, or why I don't want to be affiliated or associated with certain type of things. I'm looking at it as it's just me. But in actuality, if I was to do my history or actually find out and trace my bloodline, my real bloodline, I would be able to figure out, oh, I'm like that because we don't associate with that. I'm not a part of that. Just like when we go back to movies in like Hulk or Marvel and things like that, you was able to say, hey, this tribe or damn, what's that nigga's name? Thor. Let's just hypothetically speak. It's a real bloodline there. Or let's say Jesus, real bloodline there. Okay? Let's just say the Bible ain't telling us everything. There's a bloodline of Jesus and there's a bloodline of Samuel. You may not know that you're in the bloodline of Jesus, but something just pushes you away from people because they have the bloodline of Satan. You don't know that, but it's just something in your spirit telling you, something. Just like when we meet people, right? We meet people and it's like something seems off about them. They didn't even really spoke to you. They didn't even give you no indication.
Vibes,
yeah, no bad vibes, but just something about them. Just say, I can't be around that.
Well, let me
But
ask.
could that correlate to you?
Ain't no could. It does. That's my point.
Okay,
That's
so
my
stop
point.
judging me when I say, hey, I don't want to be a part of this bullshit. I want to be here.
Did I judge him?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
speaking to the masses.
I'm
Okay.
speaking to the masses because I don't want to be a part of that shit. Some people are okay. Their whole lives, their whole ancestral background is being a slave slave. Even Egyptians, they was not. When we say slaves, let's not use the term of slaves as what these white people turned us out to be. Let's use the slaves of what Egyptians were. Because being a slave was being a worker. That's what we all are. To a certain degree, we is all slaves to somebody.
For now.
Exactly. But when we get to a point where it's like, no, something just don't feel right in my body and my spirit. Just like when I say I fantasize about this shit, my spirit. I'm not too much in tune with my spirit to know to say, hey, this is this. But I promise to God, when I find out what the fuck it is, it's gonna help me on my journey, on my path. It's gonna give me a clear direction. Just like when people become Muslim, they go to prison. I don't judge them. It had to be something in their spirit to make them who they are because they are the best at it. Just like Malcolm X, he didn't turn out being no damn Muslim. He was a thug.
Right.
Malcolm Little was a fucking thug. Something in his spirit put him onto that path. But to my eyes, he was on it more than the people he was looking up to. Because this right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't give a damn if you was the man that taught me. Just like how I view, like I said, if I was to talk to Jesus right now, hold on. You was about as dark as me, if not darker. I want to ask you a question, sir. Why was you able to sit there from the highest of high and watch our people go through this?
Bullshit.
Go through this. No, let me finish.
This is no longer Real is Raw. This is now Said segment.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
you won't even let me talk.
You will talk. You will talk. But my thing is, I want to know why. Just like when I said,
I'm finna answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
You said you want to know why he sat on high and watched us go through this?
Because we did it to ourselves?
Exactly. He gave you choice. He said he left. Okay, if somebody leave you a map and you choose not to follow it, whose fault is that?
You know whose fault it is? You know who they say it is? The Boule.
The
Boule was the ones that made the deal.
Is the map there for everybody to see? Yes or no? Is the map accessible to every individual? Not just I have to go to the Columbus Museum to find the map. The map is everywhere. If the map is everywhere and you choose not to follow it, how is it anybody else's fault but your own?
We need to be mad at our ancestors because our
No,
ancestors
incorrect
stopped.
again. The map is still there. It's not hidden. That's the worst part.
You know where the map is?
Do I know where it is?
Do you know about the map? Do you know where it is? Do you have the answers?
Do I have the answers? No.
So we're all in the same boat, is we not?
No, I'm not following the map yet. When it's time for me to follow the map, I'll follow the map. Then first
Your
off,
spirit will show you where the map is.
thank you.
Oh.
That's your compass.
But see, if my spirit is telling me one thing that's different from your spirit, who are you to judge me?
I'm not going to judge you. The masses will. I don't care what you do. That's your business. That don't mean I got to follow you.
Boy, hey, my spirit talked to me now. My spirit said something there.
Yeah, it's not my job to guide you. It's not my job to say you're wrong. It's not my job to say you're right. It's my job to follow the map. The map.
This is not about.
The map is gonna lead to the same end spot. The way you get there is that's what we all messing up at. Not us, society. And the reason I say society, because we're no longer human. It used to be humanity. Point being, that's what we all messing up at. You going to the left, I'm going to the right. It doesn't matter which way I go. The end result is the last spot we're supposed to go. How I get there is my decisions. That's where, for the lack of a better term, that's where God gets angry. He wants you to go this path. You say, I want to go this path. He say, the end of the path leads to your salvation. The end of the path. I'm trying to show you the safest route. As I told my cohorts earlier, I'm trying to show y'all the safest route with the least amount of hurdles. Y'all choose not to go that way, which is fine. But I promise you, in the end, we're going to reach the same destination.
I get it, but at the same time, to sit back and watch it go through this bullshit for...
Not watching. You're doing it on your own.
He's still watching, though.
But he also guiding you. Do you listen? Every time he tell you do something, do you listen?
This life we live in is bullshit. Don't mean the life after is bullshit.
But I'm saying, if somebody's telling you something, if somebody's telling you, okay, this is what y'all want. Y'all want somebody, not y'all. Yeah. You want somebody to grab you by the hand and lead you. But if you take your hand from my hand and go that way and then get into trouble over there. And I just watched. I didn't watch. I grabbed you. You went the opposite way.
I gotta ask this man this. Did you have a fucked up childhood?
Oh no.
Did
Some
you-
ups and
yes or no,
downs.
just yes or no? Do you have a fucked up childhood or a childhood that made you different from the way you grew up?
I want to say something. I don't think so.
Okay, I had a fucked up childhood. I can say that, and it made me different from the way I grew up and how I treat my kids. And to some degree, you may not have had a fucked up childhood, but there may have been some things that you may not have agreed with. It was like, hold on.
As a child or as an adult, you didn't agree
as
on
an
when you look
adult,
back.
Yeah, when you look back, you look and say,
Yeah,
all right.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. My bad. I'm saying it wrong because I'm too blunt. I'm nasty. But that's the whole point of living.
The one thing that I
Is
do,
to change
the one
way
thing I do,
things are, not repeat it. And a lot of motherfuckers are just repeating it.
one thing that I do that my childhood has taught me to never do is grouping. I remember I told this story before too. Mom and dad was away grocery shopping, and it always took forever because it was so many of us. And they were downstairs playing kickball in the house. They broke the lamp.
Man, kickball in the house?
Yeah, when mom and dad was out the house, you weren't allowed to go out the house. They wanted you to.
Kickball?
When mom and dad was, I'm finna get there. When mom and dad was going grocery shopping, we weren't allowed to be outside. We weren't allowed to open the door. Basically, they wanted everybody to think the house was empty and that we were with them. So there was no answering the phone or none of that. But like I said, we talking about 2-3 hours worth of grocery shopping. So not we, because I wasn't stupid. They not stupid. Fuck that. They were stupid. They got restless. I mean, we had TV and everything. They got restless. They wanted to play kickball. They played kickball in the house. Broke the lamp. I'm upstairs. All I heard was cling, 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 like Stone Cold's glass breaking when he comes out. I was just
You were the youngest, right?
I was the youngest. I go downstairs. I look at the lamp. We all gonna get in trouble because this is how my parents was. Real, did you do it? I didn't break it. Who did it? I don't know. Son number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nobody knows. Everybody getting ass whooping. I've never believed in that. I say find out who did it. It made me question, what's the point of being good if I'm going to get in trouble for being bad? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
See?
And this is what she said. The good suffer with the bad. You've heard it different ways. One bad apple spoils the bunch. Same thing.
That's why you are the way you are. See, we learning something now.
But I've said
But
this
see,
before.
that's why. But what do we call people? Assholes, narcissists, and things like that. Hoes. You don't know how they grew up and why they are categorized the way they are. Just like when I said before, like we could use this example. I use this example all the time. A woman was molested, raped, or anything of that nature, sexually abused. You done took that from her. Versus a woman who was able to say, hey, I own this. I give it to you when I feel like you deserve it. Versus somebody that had it took and they say, you know what, I'm finna weaponize it. You want this, come, you gotta pay. But we call the woman that charging a hoe. But the
prostitute.
woman, yeah, a prostitute. But she's living a better life than the woman that's sitting up here saying, I cherish my shit. 9 times out of 10.
No, she not. Who told her she was living a better life? She's damaged. She's hurting.
She's damaged, but you are able to mask it through money.
Mask? You know what happens when a mask gets old and falls off? The real is still underneath.
But it takes a man. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it. It takes a man to sit up here and take the time to go through her background. Because the same way we can sit up here. That's why I feel like a man. I ain't gonna say that on your shit. I ain't gonna say that.
What you saying right now sound kind of ridiculous.
The same way a man, we have to mask our emotions. We don't have time
no doubt. No doubt.
We can't deal with our emotions. We have to keep going. A woman, she could cry.
Yeah, a man cry in the corner by herself,
she could deal with her
driving
emotions.
a long ride. Yeah.
She could use all these mental health issues. And guess what a man has to do? We have to deal with her emotions. We have to deal with it. We have to figure out her emotions to deal with her. Versus a woman having to deal with our emotions to deal with us. Because guess what? We got to get up. We got to get up and work. We got to deal with this. We got to deal with that. The only thing we can do is, I'm not in the mood. That's it. A woman, she got to cry. We got to figure her out. Because guess what? At the end of the day,
That's
we got to
not
make
true. None of that's true. None of that's true. How many times? Well, not us, because we're not some of us are real men. But there's times where a man come put his fist through the wall and she says, "What's the matter?" It's the same emotion. He just can't tell you, or won't. Here's the absolution.
How's a woman deal with it then? In that same tone, a man deals with his anger. How's a woman deal with it? Emotion, crying, right?
Anger is an emotion. You don't think it is?
I believe it is, but a woman dealing with crying, and you have to ask her what's going on.
Hurt is hurt. The way you express it is different. But
Can a man? I'm asking you.
Okay.
Red.
I'm listening.
Red.
I'm listening.
You ask a man about his childhood. He tell you what his childhood is. I mean, a man telling a woman about his childhood will not reflect the same way as a woman telling a man about her childhood, because we gonna look at it like, okay, I see where this pattern came from. I see where this came from. I see what's wrong. Versus you telling a woman, she won't see what's wrong.
I disagree. Some
disagree?
women
Okay,
some women know.
Okay.
Some of them been through the same thing you've been through. They just express it differently. But here's an absolution. I'm gonna give y'all another one. Vulnerability is power. How many times have you been vulnerable and said something and they threw it back in your face? Or been vulnerable and said something and as soon as you said it, you immediately regretted it? Yeah. That's power.
Because that's ammo. That's ammo for a woman.
Exactly.
That's ammo for a woman.
But have you ever been so vulnerable that you let it out and it made you feel better? Even if it's for 30 seconds, an hour, a day, a week.
Well, who you open up to then?
It's hard for us to open up to anybody.
Who did barbers open up to? Exactly. So you just dealing with shit,
You
right?
know, now that I think about it, the more and more he's sitting here with us, the more and more he freaks me out. I don't know nothing about him.
I told you
I don't know nothing about him.
to bring the demon out of him.
No,
Fuck
I don't
him.
say that. I don't need to see no demon. I don't need to see no demon.
Okay,
I just need something deeper than I'm good.
He tell us in the group chat. You just ain't there to hear it. Me and that man, I
Y'all must got a separate group chat than me. Y'all got your own private one?
No.
Y'all don't believe that? Because I don't know what y'all talking about.
We talk about this shit.
Talk about this shit.
We've been through kind of similar shit.
You come with a link or a picture or something. You end up reading that shit. Then no.
Hey, hold on. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. I read it.
It's the truth.
I read it. I read everything y'all ever post. Even one time, I think my phone was off, and I turned that guy back on. It was 197. I had to read. You know, I asked my wife. Asked my wife. She'll tell you. 197. I said, look at this. I said, how am I supposed to catch up to all this? No, it wasn't. I had to take a sabbatical. I was going through something. 197.
Ain't no way.
Different messages I missed.
From what?
But this is
y'all.
the thing. This is the thing.
You know how you miss, like, okay, when you working and you ain't, and we talked 3-4 different times, but you ain't saying anything. Then we turn yours on, you'll see 19 messages.
197.
197. I said, let me get started.
But let me say this.
Oh yeah, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was a couple of days. I was on sabbatical.
But this is the thing about him.
This was way before the pod.
He remind me of the younger version of me.
Oh
Not
damn,
to
you
say,
doomed.
No.
You
Not
doomed,
to
brother.
say-
You doomed.
See how kind of asshole. Not the same experiences, but if I was to talk about something I went through, I'd be like, damn, this nigga went through that same shit too. Went through the same shit. Not going back to like when you was a kid and being molested type shit, but just having
parents and
being the oldest.
Being the oldest and dealing with what you went through as being the oldest. Because I can speak for me. Wasn't no prom. Ain't no money for no prom.
I ain't go to prom either.
It wasn't no dances. Ain't no money for no dances.
Wasn't nothing for me either.
Yearbooks.
I went to one dance my entire life.
What my parents look like paying for no yearbook when my parents went back.
I never had a yearbook.
That's why I look at the military a certain way, and I will never speak on it because they'll I believe they'll kill me if I spoke on the military the way I want to.
But don't speak of them on Rail is Raw. Do that on SETI segment.
Walk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The things that we as the oldest couldn't bitch about or we didn't view.
Or males.
You the baby too, so you can't relate to it.
Yeah.
You have no idea what I can and can't relate to.
I mean,
But
being
no,
older,
but
you had
as
to
a
watch.
baby,
You had to watch your older
sacrifice
brother
for your
sister. though.
elders.
Huh?
You had the babysitter to watch them though.
I had nieces and nephews.
I'm saying it's different though. You had to see them every day.
Who didn't? See? Ask. Don't assume.
But see, you
Don't presume.
When me and them man having that conversation, you don't chime in. You want
I let y'all have it. Yes, that's what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes it's best for y'all to vent than for me to sit up there. I know everything. It comes off. Listen. I try to speak a little less on podcasts because it make it come off as me saying I'm a know-it-all, and that's not what I'm trying to do. True enough, I'm trying to give experience, but I'm not saying I know it all. But there's certain things that I had to go through, and I feel like it was unfucking fair.
Yeah.
It was unfucking fair that I had to go through it. Why me? First off, I was the young. For example, there's a big responsibility towards the end. Guess who has to take on that responsibility?
You.
I'm the fucking youngest. Why?
You know what?
Why?
You see how all this shit correlate? You see how all this shit correlate? For me, okay, I can relate to him because he remind me of younger me. My dad was the youngest, right? My dad, he went to the military, able to have houses and you bring your family down and see stability from the youngest.
Exactly.
So they look at the youngest as more stable. We can ask him more successful. We ask him for help.
Not successful, stable. I only stay with stable.
The older ones for help.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't give a fuck. I'm speaking now. I'm speaking my truth. Yeah. I seen my dad. He's the baby. He's able to sit up here, get his mom a car. I'm speaking my truth now. I don't give a fuck how people feel. I'm speaking my truth. And this is why I am the way. And this is why this is why I'm saying, for me, correlate with you, I've been there, young version of me. Correlate with you, my dad. Seeing my dad as the youngest, more successful, more stable. Guess what? Guess where everybody happens to the more stable person? Oh, it's okay. Mom and dad asking him for help. Yeah. My grandpa on my dad's side had a business. Me being older now, I'm like, damn. He owned a sewing machine. He was running sewing machines and cleaning and fixing vacuums. A own business, had a shop. I used to go up there. I'm older now. I didn't appreciate it back. Now I'm older. I want to have this conversation. How was you able to open this business? How you able to do this? Yeah. My dad being the youngest, following under dad's footsteps, wanted to run the business and all these type of things, get into the military. Guess what? As you're coming up, your family's coming down because they're getting older. They can't keep working. All these bills and all this shit starting to cap. Who you looking at? Can't look at your oldest. Can't look at the oldest because they all fuck ups. Let's call it what it is. They all fuck ups.
And that was another episode.
No! Why you gonna cut off?
Real.
We got 22 minutes. We got 22 minutes. They the fuck ups. So
you got 22 minutes. Okay. That alarm meant something to me.
Okay, hold on. So, what do? They talk to the youngest. Why they talk to you? The closest. That's the one you didn't fuck up with. Yeah.
It ain't it ain't the one you didn't fuck up with. That's the one that was paying attention. It don't matter if you're the youngest, the middle, the oldest. It's about paying attention. Experience. That's what I keep trying to tell you guys. The youngest, yes. But that don't mean I don't have the same experience you guys had by being the oldest. The oldest, okay, it's like this. Y'all said the oldest was basically the prototypes. Every mistake they made with y'all, they try not to make with the next one. Yeah. What if I saw them make one mistake with the oldest, and I realized like I said, I have to make sure they don't be disappointed in me. So I got to walk on that wire.
I watch my younger brother and younger sister, like they argue, go back and forth with my mom and dad, mom and stepdad or whatever, go back and forth with them. They get allowances and shit. They
exactly. I didn't get no allowance.
Nigga, I didn't get no allowance, no money, no nothing.
I remember one time I went to my mama. I said, "Mama."
Now look at this. Let me ask y'all this. You was youngest. Now you may look at it, and we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it after this. Cause this is some good shit. Do you treat your youngest any different than how you treat the rest? Realistically,
no.
Do you even think about it? Psychologically?
No. My youngest is only. He's not. No, I don't. No, I don't. He's not old enough to comprehend, is what I'm saying.
For me, with my youngest in my situation.
Well, he is because he's an intelligent little being.
It's different. Yeah. because he's the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest, like I said before.
Let me ask you this, boy. It doesn't matter. Are you tougher on your oldest or are you tougher on your youngest? Cause hey, put that titty out your mouth. That's enough. Ain't no more baby. Ain't no more mama's milk for you.
My oldest, I have to be tough on him because I'm not around him as much as I would like to be. So I have to be tougher on him because he's kind of turned into more of his mama. Don't like bugs. Don't like outside. That type of shit. And at one point, this is where I fucked up at. At one point, I'm like, because I listened to everybody. Everybody was basically appeasing me when I was going through the whole situation with the mother of my kids, as far as visitation and just y'all just need to separate for a while and just let it be, let things die down, and then come back and rebuild and work on things with the kids. When I came back with the kids, my kids ain't the same kids that I was there with.
Yeah.
So they have personalities now. They have character traits that I
Don't agree with or don't recognize.
I don't agree with. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna stand on that. I don't agree with because you were raised by your mother. You need your father. So guess what I have to do now? I have to sit up here, break down these layers and layers and layers of shit that your mama built to make you into the man that you need to be out here in this world. Because your mama can't teach you how to be a man like a man can, because your mama ain't out here in this world fucking working.
Oh, stop it.
No,
You
I
fucked
stand
us up.
on that.
You fucked us up. You was on the right track. You was on the right track. This is my show. Real is raw.
Yeah,
This
go
ain't
ahead,
said
go
he
ahead,
said
go ahead.
segment. You understand me?
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if she's working or not. The essence of a woman, like I said, it can't be duplicated.
I think a boy need to see a man working.
I disagree.
He needs to understand, because how I grew up was like with my father. He ain't my biological father. He's my father because he's been there since I was 1. All I ever known was him work. He didn't have, it wasn't, let me finish. I never seen him be with friends or have friends that he grew up with or any of that shit, right? The only friends he hung out with was his wife's friends who had husbands. Then they all hung out. But when it came down to it, he was about his kids and making money and being there for his wife. And even with my grandpa.
Well, did he instill that in you?
No, that's what I seen. Okay. But when it came to my grandpa,
Led by example.
yeah. And that's all.
That's what I just said.
But let me finish. This is real, this is raw. But my thing is, my grandpa. Let's go back to my grandpa. He got friends. I can't say he grew up with them. They from church. Or, again, his wife, husband, y'all become cool because they hanging out.
Her cousins.
Yeah. So y'all end up hanging out. My grandpa to this day have a guy that would come to the house, knock on the door, and when my grandma was alive, my grandma answered the door, or if my grandpa, he'll sit up right there on that front porch. My grandpa go out there, sit on the front porch with him. They just sit on the front porch and talk for about a couple hours, and then that was it. That's all I seen. I don't have the luxury of seeing friends going out and this type of shit that they
But
do
ain't that
now.
something you want to actually get? Not get. You don't want it to be you, but get the experience of knowing whether you could enjoy it or not. Because the whole point of expanding is not just money wise. You know what I'm saying? We know each other. Hold on. We all know each other. We all know each other. But your girl might know somebody that you need to network with to get this network to the next level. But that's my girl. I ain't got to do. You got to network with more than just this little circle.
But see,
network is a web. Not even a circle. It's a web.
But see, that's why I feel like I fucked up a lot of times because there's people that
could have used, not used,
not even used, but I see
contacts
people,
that you don't have contacts with.
I'm not friendly like that.
So how you go network if you don't even want to talk? Like you don't want to build. You got to build more than just one.
That's what I'm working on now because I'm seeing peers and people that I may or may not be friends with have connection with people just based off of, because I feel like people are fake. People are not genuine. People just be friends with motherfuckers just to be friends with them just because they know, hey, if this shit pop, I know I can go to them. Me, if I don't fuck with you, I'm not fucking with you. But there's people out here that are disingenuous. Just say, hey, how you been? Da 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 da. I'm not like that. But there's people that are here that are like that. Me, I fuck with a small circle. I'd rather fuck with a small circle and work my way to the top than fuck with a bunch of people and have all these connections.
But I didn't
and be
say
fake.
that.
But,
What I said
but,
was
but,
networking.
Like that movie.
Networking and friendship is two different things.
Well, that's what you're here for. Network. Because you're able to do it. You got more knowledge than I do about networking. Network then. I ain't got it.
All right.
I don't like people. I don't like to fuck with people. I tell people all the time.
I'm gonna say this: whether you are aware of it or not, between the three of us, you're the one doing the most networking. You're doing the better job at networking.
That's because that's just because I'm more.
I got him stuttering, y'all. I got him on the ropes.
No, that's because I'm more familiar with the shit thanks to me dealing with somebody younger, who was able.
Somebody you networked with.
But thanks to them being a
point.
part of me though, they're a part of me. And then too, on top of that, I gotta keep up with my kids. Because the same way, like I told you before, my parents, I don't know if they watch this shit. They don't talk to me about this shit. They probably don't even care about this shit. Like I said, military, being a manager. When it comes to my kids, that's where I feel like my parents fucked up at. Keep up with your kids. You ain't gotta have a passion for it, but make sure you're there to learn. Anything
To
my
help
kids
them in
want,
their passions.
Exactly. My kids may say, hey, like I said, my kid want to be a gamer. Let me do my research. Matter of fact, what did I do? Got my own gaming channel. I'm finna learn this shit. So that way, I can say, son, I did it. This is what worked. This is what not worked. Take what you want with it. Do you. But I'm able to give you something out of this shit that my parents are not fucking giving me.
Okay.
Besides fucking being a fucking manager and do hard work.
Okay.
There's more to this shit than fucking hard work.
You just said exactly what we was talking about earlier. You gave him the roadmap to if he so chooses to
Exactly.
use.
But it's up to him. I'm not.
But it's up to him.
I'm not.
But
beat my
if you
child.
watch him fall, what then?
You
Fail,
learn.
what then?
You learn and you come sit down and talk to me.
Now, you asked earlier in the same segment of Rail is Raw. I would go to Jesus and ask him, why you just sit there and watch us do that? And you just said why. Should I say check or checkmate?
No, why? Tell me.
He just said it. He just said it.
Look.
Was you not paying attention? What he just said about him being a gamer. Did it, and he's gonna show his son, but he gonna let his son.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just said it.
Because you need to figure it out on your own.
You just said it.
And then when you come,
Gave you freedom of
But
choice.
At the same time, though, I don't think said let his son crash out for 400
He
years.
just said it.
What?
See?
For 400 years, though?
Oh, not 400 years.
Hey, but see, that's just my point. Your son's supposed to teach the next generation. This is where I messed up at.
But see, that's where I feel like the bloodline changes. Because, yeah, I have a dad. Still stepdad. It's different. Regardless, I don't give a fuck. He can feel how he want to feel. We had that conversation. I'm a grown man now. I'm saying that for a reason. I'm a grown man. I see how you treat a son that's not your bloodline. You may love me like you love everybody else, but it's a difference. It's hereditary for you to treat your bloodline differently from somebody that is just you inherited.
Then hereditary is kind of...
You inherited something versus
Yeah.
it being your bloodline.
Yeah.
You can inherit it and love it because guess what?
It's human nature for real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like you meet a woman, she has a child.
Yeah.
Naturally, if I love you, I'm gonna love your child. When
Yeah.
you start having your own, it's gonna be a little different.
I promise you it's not. No, it's
It
not.
depends on when
Here's
you
the
came in the
difference. Here's the
picture.
difference.
It depends on when
Here's
you
the
came in the
difference.
motherfucking
Here's the
picture.
difference. No, it ain't. Here's the difference. You chose to stay. You chose to be that father. When you sit up there and have a girl and get her pregnant and that baby come out, you didn't choose. You that baby's father. You chose to step up and guide that young person. That's the difference. A stepdad is better than a biological dad
It
any
is.
day.
I agree with that wholeheartedly because you taking on more responsibility than the man that should have took the
Purposely,
responsibility.
not responsibility. You opening yourself up to love somebody who can turn away from you any point in time and say, you're not my real dad. You're not my real mom anyway. That's going to hurt. But you still open up yourself to that chance to get that wound and love them anyway. Well, you their father. You're not my daddy. Yes, I am.
Yeah, my dad, shut up. Remember that old song back then?
Stepdad, do the
Yeah,
stepdad.
yeah.
Do the stepdaddy. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. Ain't no buts to it. You're right. You're right about that. Because
Any point in time, he could have walked away. In fact, I know a guy. Okay, he went in. Okay, his baby mama had a kid. No, he was the first one to get her pregnant. She had a kid. They broke up. They didn't work out. She had another kid. They broke up with that one, and then she had another. So you got 3 different baby daddies. He is a damn good father. But here's the thing: the first kid is his, and if child support, let's say 150 for that one kid a week. Let's say that. So he 150 to cash or whatever, paid through whatever. Well, I got $150, and we all want McDonald's. I tell you what. This $150 better get just this with McDonald's. I don't care about them other 2. Right? Or is he right or is he in the wrong?
He in the wrong. He in the wrong.
They in a relationship in the wrong.
No. You hear what I said? No. They broke up.
He in the wrong.
He broke up with the girl. Okay. Mr. Smith broke up with, John Doe broke up with Jane. She went and had another kid by Bill. They broke up. Had another kid by David. They broke up. Well, John still has a baby with her, but he only taking care of that baby. The other 2 are deadbeats. Them other 3 kids, all 3 hungry. It's McDonald's time.
Oh, okay.
Only baby 1 got McDonald's money.
Oh, you're in the wrong.
Other 2, you're not finna spend my $150 to get them some Mickey D's.
I feel like being a man, you're not gonna sit back and watch your son, brothers, and sisters be hungry like that. You know what I'm saying? At some point.
I use the example now. The mother of my kid, she has brothers. They're young. They don't really have father figures like that. And I look at it as these are black men that needs another black role in their life, regardless. To see hard work, dedication, and just being on the right track. Because that's where a lot of motherfuckers go wrong. You see these young black men, young black kids out here, but nobody cares enough because that ain't my kids.
Wrong.
No, let me finish. That's
you
not,
wrong.
That's not no.
Boys and girls clubs. There's institutions.
That shit ain't helping.
There's institutions where people will.
So why?
There's institutions where people will want to be guided. There are people who wants to be. Because they have to. No, listen to me. There's not just. That was an example. There are actual people out there trying to be mentors. They have seminars. They have.
That you gotta pay for.
Not all the time. Do your research before you run your mouth. Not all the time. There's plenty of free ones out there that will gladly teach your kid the essence of being a man. White, black, gray, American, Chinese, Asian, none of that matters. They're out there. All you got to do is look. Ask for help.
So
mentors. There are mentor programs out there everywhere.
So a child is looking for a mentor.
No, the mentor needs to look for the child, which is dangerous because you got to be able to differentiate the two.
Okay,
but that's
the point. That's the point I'm getting. When I was a child, I probably needed mentoring.
Ain't no probably. You did. Everyone needs a mentor.
To keep me going, because guess what? Parents got to work. Hey, just like me right now. You gonna make this money?
Do you recognize a mentor at your age now? Do you recognize what a mentor is? Where they come from?
They come from all over. I mean, I
name one.
Deion Sanders.
Okay.
But my mentors, like I said, I don't have the luxury of talking to people one-on-one as mentors. When my mentors comes in as things that I'm lacking as a man, I may hear it somewhere. Like I be on YouTube. I listen to a lot of people. There's a lot of things that people are saying I pick up on. Like Charleston White. Now, you do your research on him. You probably heard of him. Do your research. He's not... he's the worst. To me, he's went off the deep end. But he said some things as far as his father wasn't around. And... Or I'll use a better example. A lot of these gangbangers. They were seeking mentorship from a man that they wasn't getting from their father. They probably needed a hug. They needed a man to sit there and talk to them. Give them something that the mother give them. Mom. Oh wait, let me finish. All mom is saying, hey, don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
But why?
Okay.
You're gonna battle mom because you got nuts. Dad is gonna say, this is why, nigga. This is why you don't do what the fuck you doing.
But here's the thing.
This is why.
It's all in the way you think a mentor is. To me, my father is a great father. And when I went and got mentors, it wasn't because what he was lacking, because he worked all the time. It was something that a mentor is somebody who can teach you something or give you an experience that you're not aware of. Like my dad don't know how to work on a car, but I have a mentor, J.D. Henry, one of them. Thank you for teaching me how to change brake pads. Just because my dad, like that. Yes, a mentor is someone who's guiding you. That's all a mentor is, someone who's guiding you through the male's perspective.
But we call that big homies, OGs.
That's right. That's my whole point. That's why I said earlier. Tell me what you think a mentor is. You said Deion Sanders. A mentor can be a coach. A mentor can be a teacher. A mentor can be a big brother, a cousin, an uncle. It's somebody who's teaching you a perspective of the male point of view other than your dad, because your dad's going to show you this way, which is fine. But everybody has their own point of view.
I got a mentor.
Right.
Look up to them. Yeah.
I just shouted out JD because he's one of them. I got more than one. And I'm not saying that it makes my dad less of. It's just something that someone else showed me that my dad didn't know nothing about. It's not his fault.
I look at him as a mentor.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know why?
Because he's a sex symbol. I wish I knew what it is.
No, because he's laid back. He doesn't deal. He doesn't. If somebody was to piss me off, I'm gonna piss you off. I'm on that level. He's laid back.
Oh, you petty.
Call it what you want.
Call it what the definition
Call
is.
it what you want. He's laid back. Something I don't have in me. I'm not a laid back person. I'm a laid back when it. Anyway, it don't matter. But I can say he's a mentor to a certain degree.
Right.
Because he's able to have
showing you a point of view that you never experienced.
That I don't have in myself.
Right.
As far as being chill. I'm not a chill person. You piss me off, I'm there. And my dad, even right now with my grandpa, he wasn't a chill person back then, but I'm like, let me learn how you became what you are now.
Well, you had to be a lot more aggressive back then so that bad things would happen to you or your family. You had to be aggressive. You had to stand strong in front at all times in the view of the eye of the public. So this has been another episode of Said He Said segment with your host, Real. Thank you and subscribe. Yeah, you did most of the talking.
I did. No, I had stories. I had experience. Did you have experience?
Yes, I have experience too.
Who died that you had to sit there and watch?
I ain't no watching about that.
And this has been
Call it what it is now. Real is raw.
Real is Raw, featuring Said He Said segment. And Varus, the sex symbol.